experience. One of the first times I ever fingered a girl out. She was
Ow.
cramping. Yeah, she was cramping,
Was grabbing that shit, pulling it out.
and she wasn't bleeding yet. She said that was like in a couple days, but apparently I went too
Oh,
hard. I fucking pulled my hand out. She looked like it was something out of a murder scene.
Oh no. But she didn't say anything?
I
When
didn't feel
she,
it, dude. She probably didn't know.
yeah, she didn't know.
That's
I had
crazy.
crazy experiences like that. Like I was messing with some
Really?
girl, but like I was piping her, and she's
I
like, "Oh,
legit, I legit thought I heard her. I was like, "You good?"
You did hurt her.
no." Like I was fucking some chick, right? And before we fucked, she's like, "Oh, I ended already. It's already ended." So I'm like, "All right, let's go." Woo, woo, woo. I pull out, and it's just like, bleh.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I restarted.
Yeah, but you're talking
it or
about
there
a
was
period.
yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, she was cramping, but she had her period like 2
Oh,
days
so
after.
so you were saying she had her period,
Yeah.
PJ?
She was about to, yeah. And she just, I guess,
Oh.
it came
Yeah,
early.
PJ
Or
started
I
it
helped her.
early.
I started early. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, I was confused. I thought you made her
I
bleed.
I restarted it or some shit, but like a
Nah,
whole
that that
clot came out.
happens. That happens.
No, that was fucking gross. I was like gagging. I'm squeamish. Once I see blood, I start gagging.
It's not
She's
real
like, "You're
blood
okay?"
though.
For a long time, I didn't know what discharge was,
Yeah.
and you just end up like finding out and just lying. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vagina's a weird place.
It's a weird place to be. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to stay there, for like a long time.
Just in there and then out of there, and then I won't be in there for another few days because I don't know what the fuck's happening in there after.
That's how you feel? After, bro, I that's like partly why like I don't like to have sex like multiple times like in a row. It's just like
Bro,
it's like go take a shower. Like if it's shower, I'll go again. But it's like
you know what was a crazy experience I had? I used to mess with this chick. She was, she was younger. I was like, how old was I? I don't know. I was probably 24, 25, and she was probably like 18, 19, right? So like,
predator.
she's what the, predator as fuck. She's an adult. She was hot. She was hot as fuck. So right, she's like, she's still new and not really that experienced yet either. So right, and I used to wear condoms with her because I didn't want to have a
That's
baby or whatever.
crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, whatever. I did what I did. I used a rubber. I used to use rubbers with her. Like, not all the time. So at the beginning, I used rubbers, and then after, it went away. But when I was using rubbers with her, like I'm in there or whatever, boom, and we going hard. We going for hours hard or whatever. And then like I pull out. There's no rubber there.
Yeah, I think you said that.
I'm like, what? Where'd it go? And I'm like, I'm searching for it. I'm searching for it on the because we were on a couch. I'm searching for between the cushions. We take all the cushions out. It's not there. And I'm like, is it in you? She's like, I don't think so. And I'm like, search for it. She went to the bathroom. She searched for it. She didn't find it. Whatever. It disappeared. We forgot about it. Whatever. The next day, I pipe again. This time we went to I was in my grandma's house. Went to my grandma's house, and then, so I start fingering her or whatever, and I'm like, I put it in, and I'm like, whoop, wink, wink, and I'm just like, eek. It just
What?
dropped on the floor.
What if she came off that? She's just like, ah! Just taking
I
the
just
condom
start
out.
gagging. I'm just like, because it had a smell to it. I'm just like, I don't think we should do this right now.
Fucking nasty, dude.
That shit had a smell, like a rancid smell to it. I'm like, bro, I told you it was in there.
I thought you were gonna say you put it in raw the next day and you came out with a condom on.
I started I fingered and I started and I felt, I know what the vagina feels like, so I felt something abnormal, and I'm just like, because I went for the ridge. There's a ridge there, the G spot. So when I went to go feel the ridge, that shit felt like a bulge, and I'm just like, that's not, there's a ball there. That's not normal. And I just like pulled it out, and then I started gagging, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think we should do this right now. I think you should go home and shower because I'm grossed out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had a bunch of crazy experiences.
I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's like you could have some shit in
Pretty
your belly
normal
button for a long
yeah.
time and never even know. You know, it's the same
Oh
thing.
shit! Look,
Wash your belly button. Wash your ass.
You found a goldfish in
piece
there.
of lint, a piece of lint in my belly button.
See? That's what happened to her that day, and you were shaming her.
I got belly button lint. Why? It gets trapped to my hair.
That's nasty, dude. Oh God.
Alex,
Yeah.
I didn't drink yesterday when
You
I told
didn't?
you I was going to.
Do you feel
No.
proud of yourself?
You know why?
Why?
It was Sunday and the liquor store was closed.
Jesus.
But I cracked today.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to. I feel like I have control of it now.
I didn't want to. Yeah.
I was here all day alone with the kids, stressed out. I'm just like, I'm just gonna drink some vodka. I'm drinking clean though. I'm drinking clean, expensive vodka with seltzer water, no additives, no, with lemon too. I'm drinking fucking lemon water, lemon vodka water. And then, so I bought a big bottle on purpose because I'm obviously not gonna drink. Why am I not focused? I'm obviously not gonna drink the whole big bottle now. So I'm gonna make sure there's some left over, and then I'm gonna go a whole another 7 days without it. And then just like looking at it like, I got you in 7 days, bitch.
Okay.
I feel like that way I feel like that's the only way where I'll actually have a grasp on it. When it's like when I drink and then it's here, like it's right there, readily available, ready for me to take a drink, and I don't do it. I feel like that's like, nah, I got you, bitch.
I mean, dude, when you really got it is when you're like me. I have fucking alcohol bottles all over my house that
Yeah,
are
but you
mine.
see, you have it there, but I, mine was at the store, and
Yeah, but I had mine for fucking years.
yeah, well, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a cup of ice.
He goes in the next room, fucking drinks half a bottle.
I got a control of it. He's gonna end the night super drunk.
I mean, what do you think about that, PJ?
Well,
Alcoholism.
I don't get it.
Why-
I guess it's just a thing. It's just because like you said, I have a control of it. Like I'm a social drinker. I'll drink when I'm out socializing with people. Other than that, I don't really drink too much.
Yeah, it's like I could see, because here's the thing, right? I kind of want to wait for Bevel because it kind of involves him. Let's stare at his chair. Maybe he'll appear.
But then I got a question for you. Then,
What?
do you think because I hear stories and not necessarily I'm scared or anything like that. I'm just kind of curious. Like, do you think weed has like addictive properties?
No.
Because my fucking I've heard people. I guess I'll just say that I've heard people, and I'm just saying like I don't get it. I don't get it because it just chills me the fuck out. But like I've heard I've seen like people. I've only seen one person, but say like, oh, I'm addicted to weed and can't fucking function without it type shit.
I just think that's so sad because it's like it's so like it proves not to have any like actual like addictive qualities.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know, dude. Some people come from a weird place, bro. Because if you ask me, you got to be some type of a fucking loser to fucking say that you're addicted to weed. Like, but like to me that's like part of my mentality with a lot of shit that I feel like actually helps me. Is it's just like I just look at anything I don't want to be, and I'm just like, well, you're a fucking bitch. Like, just fucking do what it takes. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
you lived your whole life before weed without weed. Like, you're not gonna fucking die. That's my shit. And that's what I always used to yell at Bevel too. Is you're not gonna fucking die. Like, just do it. It's gonna be maybe a few days of uncomfortable, and then you're over it. Like, and I've dealt with like much stronger shit than weed, man. I'll tell you. And Man, you just stop, bro. Like I don't get it. Like
Yeah,
and
that's
the
true.
easiest way to stop, just don't buy it. If you don't have it, you won't fucking do it. If you have it, you're gonna fucking do it. Period.
That's true.
It's like I don't know,
I
man.
know a lot of. I also know a lot of smokers in general who would like take a break for a little bit.
I take breaks
When?
all the time.
How often?
Like, I mean, like, like here's the thing, right? Cause I went from like when I was in high school, and me and my friends, and we would literally like, I mean, we would smoke blunt after blunt, even
Mm-hmm.
bowls. We would smoke bowls after bowls. We would go all fucking day. Like there was never a moment where we were sober. We used to smoke so fucking much. So like now, like I don't know, randomly I just won't smoke like for like a whole day. And I've gone like extended times too, like a week, 2 weeks. But it's like the thing with me is like with anything I do, even coffee, which I think coffee is more addictive than weed.
I believe that.
And like I won't drink coffee for a day just to see how I feel. And if I feel like shit, then I'm not gonna drink coffee for another day. Like I'm not gonna let my body become dependent on some bullshit. And I do the same I do the same thing with food, bro. Like I fucking eat every day, and some days I just won't fucking eat because it's like I
Yeah,
know I'm
I
not
know
hungry,
people
but
who
I feel hungry.
do that too. They would like they would like eat regularly, and then like once a year they just been like fast for like 3 days and just
Yeah,
cleanse the system out type shit.
yeah,
Like I was
that's a healthy
bad and bougie
practice. I don't like Belvedere.
with San Pellegrinos. Bad and bougie with a lemon.
I don't
Why
know
would
my
you
vodkas.
Why would you buy Belvedere? How much is that bottle?
35 bucks. Not expensive,
Yeah,
but it's like high quality.
I'm a whiskey guy.
no,
It's
it's
like
not.
yeah, it is. It's
I
made from
actually
rye.
I actually don't.
Rye,
It's
rye
made
is the
from
best.
rye. Shut
No,
the
rye,
fuck
rye,
up.
rye is better than the grain. Like I was like I literally looked it up today. I was like comparing like what's the cleanest vodka like that's not gonna like not fuck me up, but like just the cleanest vodka, whatever. And they said Belvedere, Poland.
Did you ever try that purity vodka I had?
Yeah, I did. Is it, look, we keep it real simple and local. Polish vodka.
The thing about alcohol in
But
general,
see, contains zero additives, adhering to strict appellation for Polish vodka, the super premium vodka, whatever. Yeah, see, it's what did they just say? What did I just read? Zero additives.
yeah, I mean most of the
That's the
alcohol
thing.
is gonna say that. It's not flavored or anything. Dude, it's like the thing about alcohol is it's all fucking toxic, and it's like if it's filtered more, that's usually better. Like period.
And when they don't add additives, like if you like,
Yeah, if you're adding
like
additives, you're buying like garbage.
that's what I'm saying. But the thing is that a lot of expensive stuff are branded like the Casamigos. You ever heard of Casamigos?
Yeah, I've
How
never
it's
had
like
it.
so hyped. It's shit. There's so much
Isn't that
additives
the
and bullshit
Rock's
in there.
fucking?
No. The Rock is Terramana. The Rock is clean. The Rocks is called Terramana. It's clean tequila. But like Casamigos and the Clase Azul, which have high price tags, have so much bullshit added into them that it's just not even clean tequila. And if you taste it, like me, because I'm like used to tasting like different shit,
Yeah.
I can taste that, like the fucking
Yeah, I could
disgustingness, bro.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
tequila's a big deal. Like vodka, like quality to me isn't a big deal. You could taste when it's good. You could taste when it's bad.
Hmm.
But tequila is big time. Like you need to
Hmm.
kind of do your research because there's a lot of garbage ass tequila out there.
Terramana is the Rock, and that has really
I
good.
fucking
I
I
think
like just
Casamigos is
remembered.
Diddy. I think Casamigos Diddy or somebody.
I
Let me
I
check.
like just remembered the first black label whiskey I had was fucking Bebel recommending me that
Bro,
fucking
and it was amazing, right?
that Johnny Walker I think it
Yeah,
was. Pretty good shit.
it is. And and you know why it's pretty good shit? Because it's not just regular like whiskey, it's Scotch.
Hmm.
It's made from Scotland.
I've been into Jameson lately.
Jameson is Irish
Hmm.
whiskey.
Hmm.
Jameson's good.
Yeah, Jameson's good, and Conor McGregor made one. Proper 12 is all right. It's right there with Jameson.
Yeah, alcohol's cool because there is a lot of really good shit that you just gotta like find.
Casamigos tequila.
I've been like
George.
recently.
So look, Casamigos is George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and Mike Meldon. I don't know who the last two is, but we all know who the fuck George Clooney is.
It's my dad.
I've recently been trying to like change up what I'm drinking, just like see if I could discover something new.
Yeah.
It used to be just like nothing but like for like beer, for example, it'd be like Coronas and cider only,
Ugh.
Angry
Nah.
Orchard. And recently I fucking started drinking like ales and IPAs
Yes,
and
the craft beers. You gotta try
it's good
the
shit, bro. I was
IPAs.
so surprised. Like I thought it was gonna taste like ass.
It's
I
weird
drunk
because
that
no one
shit.
drinks it, right? So you
Yeah,
assume it's
yeah.
gonna be bad, but it's like
Exactly.
people really just gravitate to a drink like their first drink, and that's all they'll drink for fucking 20 years.
Right.
Yep.
And it's like,
that's
what the fuck?
literally.
That's
and they're
why
drinking piss
that's
the whole
why
time.
I did the same thing. Though. That's
Yeah.
why I had Asbebo that one time because I had just gone from like a stage where I was just drinking like Fireball and like all that garbage shit.
Fireball
Yeah,
is like
Fireball's
fucking
trash.
gasoline.
Yeah. So and then that's when I asked Bebo like, what's a good like smooth whiskey? And then from there, I've just been like looking into different shit.
You gotta
just-
if you there's one high price tag. I forgot exactly what it's called because it's Japanese. Hold on.
Jack Daniel's Fires is better than Fireball too, and it's cinnamon.
This one. Right here. Hibiki.
I'm not a fan of Jack Daniels either.
You gotta get the right one, bro.
I tried that black bottle a long time ago. I remember not liking it.
I think the black bottle is the one I bought that I was so upset I bought because it tastes like shit.
But then that's like the mainstream one to get. So I just figured it was like that's the one to go with. But
Right here,
So
here it
weird,
is.
man. You want a good trash good trash alcohol? Get Southern Comfort.
Ew.
That shit's
Southern Comfort, what is that?
it's whiskey.
How do I share?
It tastes like
I
candy.
tried moonshine for the first time the other day. It wasn't bad.
Store bought moonshine?
Yeah, it wasn't like authentic.
Yeah, nah. You gotta. I've tried some authentic moonshine, bro. I took one shot and I was like about to
Open
die,
this
bro.
link. Open that link. That it has a high price tag, but it's Japanese whiskey, and it's.
I've been trying
Bro.
drinking
You don't-
sake lately too.
You don't just drink
Sake.
This
Isn't that
two-bar
trash?
right here,
It's just pretty good. No, it's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure that's like
it's
super
it's
cheap.
pretty. It's like
It's cheap. It's cheap.
It's basically like wine, but a little stronger.
Yeah. But
It's
right
like
there,
Japanese wine.
this Japanese whiskey I sent you, that you don't mix with anything. You don't like shot it.
I don't
that's
mix nothing.
That's a sipping.
If you tell me you
That's
need
a
to mix
sipping
something, then
jar
I
right
won't.
there.
I won't have it.
Well, you don't need to mix vodka, but I do it anyway. But the thing is, I don't
Dude, I
mix
mix
it with.
everything.
But
Mix nothing.
yeah, I don't like.
I can't
mixing.
do that.
But
Look,
like
look.
when I mix, it's clean. I don't like right. People will put orange juice, cranberry
yeah.
juice, Sprite.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
wonder why they're
Right?
fat. They're literally compounding like terrible shit for your health.
That's what I'm saying. Like
No,
Sprite
I agree. Vodka water makes sense to me. I could see myself doing that,
with
but
with some type of citrus, with some type of
I wouldn't even
like,
need it.
natural
But
citrus.
but
I
here,
don't need it either. But it's just like
my thing with drinking alcohol straight
What's
is
your
it's
ratio?
like
the normal ratio.
Like
Two,
1-to-1 or something like
I
that.
said normal.
No. Two shots of vodka, well, full cup of ice. Like the thing is that people be like, "Oh, you put too much ice, so there's less alcohol." Duh, bitch. So a full cup of ice. Like it's a cocktail. It's not, I'm not trying to get you drunk. I'm making you a cocktail. Like a literal full cup of ice. Like I have, this cup right here. I fill the cup with ice. I put 2 shots of vodka and the rest soda.
Wait. Where's 2 shots?
With ice, it comes up to like.
Oh,
about
okay,
8.
with ice. Okay.
Yeah, with ice.
I was like, whoa, this guy's shots are crazy.
No. With ice, it comes up to about.
That's
'cause,
also
the ice
something I
raises
noticed.
it.
I don't try a lot. Seltzer water.
But this
Seltzer
is-
water is
this-
bang with
this
some
isn't-
citrus.
This isn't seltzer though. This is sparkling water.
It's the
I
same
try.
shit.
I eat a lot of that. Not eat. I drink a lot of that. This thing is called Crystal Light. It's like
Yeah.
juice soda type shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
try.
think, would that be
do you
okay to
like-
try it with?
It's better, but there's better like it's a good idea what you're thinking, but there's better mixers like healthier. I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
but
Do you
but
like
yeah.
sparkling water? Like just plain no
I
flavor
don't
sparkling
drink it
water.
enough to
Water
really
with
know.
bubbles.
Dude, plain
tried
sparkling
it.
water is kind of whack.
Nah, Perrier,
It just
San Pellegrinos. These two brands right here. I I'd rather drink this. Not
And
that
you
I'd
would
rather
try that
drink
with
this with
like the
water.
rocks tequila or something, and I'd be good to
No,
go.
no, 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 no. This with vodka. These with vodka.
all right.
So what would I try with tequila?
Pineapple juice.
Straight, just drink it straight.
Yeah, I drink tequila straight, but if you want to mix it with something, it's pineapple. Like 100% no sugar, like not that sugary juice shit. Like with pulp pineapple juice.
What about? So I'm just throwing shit out there because I want to know, like something like Tito's vodka with the seltzer water. Is that something you do?
Dude, don't drink Tito's. That's my suggestion.
Don't drink Tito's.
You like
Yeah.
Tito's?
I like Tito's.
I tried it a long time ago.
So
It's not bad.
If you want vodka, go Hanger 1,
Hanger
Belvedere. You gotta go like clean,
on, Hanger
no
on,
additives type shit. I think Grey Goose. Does Grey Goose have additives?
Probably not.
Yeah, Grey Goose is probably another.
Grey
good
Goose
one.
isn't bad. Grey Goose
Not
is
Belvedere,
bad.
motherfucker. Belvedere. Belvedere. You put Belvedere.
Grey Goose is trash, bro. Dude, I used to drink only vodka for like a long time, so like I tried a bunch of different vodkas, and a lot of them are just fucking trash. I think Grey Goose is trash.
Yeah, Grey Goose. Like Grey Goose is just a staple, but like right now, I searched it up earlier. Hold on.
Tito's is okay, but it has such a
Tito's is-
distinct taste, and it's not a
Yeah,
vodka
s-
taste. It's like, what is that?
So look, I'm gonna send you send it right here. 18 of the best vodkas, top shelf. And the good thing about vodka is that it's not expensive.
Yeah, it's not expensive. What I would do, bro, is I would just
See,
go to
look-
the liquor store, and you'll find them that have like award-winning stickers. Just try those shits, bro, and you'll always like get some shit where you'd be like, wow, this shit's really good. And that's my thing too. Is like I think just drinking it straight is like you get to really understand what you're drinking.
That's kind of also what I'm just looking for in general. Just shit I can start drinking straight without
Yeah.
having
So-
that feeling.
The only
Yeah.
thing that you can really get to there is if you learn a good tequila and don't like when you drink tequila, like what people like to do with tequila is they like fucking walk and take the whole thing.
No, it's a
just
sip.
Sip the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Nah, I shoot everything.
sip the. Nah, I can't, bro. Especially and then that's the thing with scotch. With scotch or expensive whiskey, you just sip the thing.
Yeah,
bro.
well, you would slip
Not-
that.
not like sip, but like little sips. Like boom, sip, you chill. You sip, you chill. Got a cigar, like you know what I mean. What's up, David? You lost your deodorant.
Who the fuck cares?
How'd you lose it?
It's 8:30 p.m. on a fucking Monday.
Yeah, he's got school tomorrow, dickheads. He said
So
he
what?
needs it for
Wash your
tomorrow.
armpits. Oh
He
my
said, just
god.
wash your armpits. He said he does, but he still stinks.
That's crazy.
He's Mexican, dude.
Do what the girls do. They put a piece of lemon and they'll rub it. You
Tell
ever
him to
seen a
do a
girl
little
do that?
horror's bath.
David, how the fuck did you lose it? But no, this is my first time trying Belvedere vodka, and I took a shot of it first, and
Is it good?
yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. I was thinking. I think when I saw it, I thought of Grey Goose because of the like trees on it.
Mm.
But I don't think I've actually tried Belvedere.
Poland. It's Polish vodka.
Yeah. But I'm different. Like when we used to fucking drink, bro, everyone else used to make mixed drinks, and I would get 150
We used
proof
to-
whiskey
Yeah, we
and
used to-
take and sip it. I would sip 150 proof, bro. You ever had the moonshine? What proof was it, PJ?
It wasn't. It was like 37ish.
37%.
37%.
Oh, that's probably mixed with cyan.
It was a strawberry.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Strawberry banana smell.
You know what, PJ? One of these days, I'm about to bring you that IPA, that craft beer I was drinking. Strawberry.
Any IPAs or
Um,
any ales?
It was called Gelato Girl, but they're not sold
I heard
everywhere.
about
They're
that,
limited.
actually. I heard
Yeah.
about that.
It tastes like strawberry shortcake.
Yeah,
Fucking amazing.
The shit is Connecticut is pretty good for alcohol. Like we got a lot of good local shit
For,
out here.
for
I-
local beer, Connecticut
It's really
I
good.
like going to those
We could make money off them because there's
what
out
are
of
they
state
called?
there's out of
Like
state people.
distilleries where you go and just try different like beers
Yeah.
and shit.
You ever
Breweries. I love
been?
going to
Breweries.
breweries. I've been to
You've
the
been to
one in
one?
Manchester.
What's
Which
that?
was that one?
Illicit. I think it's called Illicit.
Illicit.
Yeah.
Yep. Illicit. I like Illicit. I like Alvarium. I like Thomas Hooker in Hartford. There's two of them. There's one in Hartford, one in Bloomfield.
Man, this dude's an alcoholic.
Yeah, you know, I'm a connoisseur. I'm not alcoholic, I'm a connoisseur. I've
He been
around
to
the
every
world.
brewery within
Back
300
east.
miles.
Back east.
Have you been to Sam Adams?
Nope.
But dude, my ex went to Sam Adams and they brought back like they brought back a few growlers, bro. That shit was insane. It was so
Yeah.
fucking good, bro.
You know why? Because the freshness. The
Yeah, it's fresh.
matters.
It's everything. Cause then I went and I was like, well, I'm gonna try their beer because I hadn't even tried it before then, and I tried a few of them. And I was like, this ain't shit. I need the brewery shit out of a growler.
The freshness. Like when
Makes a
you go
big
to the
difference.
brewery and you say, "Give me something," from buying it from the liquor store compared to where you get it to the brewery, 100 times different, bro.
Yeah, you can't
100
compare.
times
It's so good.
Like I drink the gelato girl from the liquor store. I want to try the gelato girl from back east because I know that shit's gonna be fucking 10 times better.
And bro, that was my problem with trying beers is I would try like shit I never seen people drink and it would be old, bro. Like you'd drink it and there'd be like particles in it that had like
Yep.
settled and shit. And it's like, well, you can't try new shit because if people aren't buying it, then it's like you might get some expired shit. Some
You know who
old.
buys a lot of fresh shit and stuff? Our cousins, Bong and Giz.
Yeah.
They're always bringing back like growlers and shit. And there's one brewery in Massachusetts, and it's called Treehouse. Best beer in the fucking East Coast. I promise you. They're expensive as fuck.
Would you guys be down like in the future, like way into the future, if we figure it out, like doing vlogs and shit of us going to places like that?
Not me.
Yeah, what?
If I'm rich and I have an editor, yeah, but I'm not spending no time on no fucking regular ass person vlog. Cause the thing is like it sounds cool, but like if you understand what goes into like putting out a good vlog, bro, it's fucking hard.
I
Like
got an editor.
the
I
only
don't got an editor, but I got an editor in the making.
the only people who do vlogs right now, well, I'm not gonna say that because I don't watch a lot of vlogs, but the vlogs that I've seen recently is like they will go
Everybody
out.
does vlogs.
They will go out and do vlogs, and like part of it is they have to like prank random people or like do some shit to keep it
Yeah, no, that's-
entertaining.
yeah, that's
Cause
stupid,
it's like it's like Tate, Andrew Tate. He had that one. He's a fucking millionaire. He had his whole channel was just him vlogging like millionaire lifestyle. No one gave a shit. No one cared until he started promoting it and talking about it. Cause it's boring. Like you're having a great time. That's cool. It doesn't always translate through video. It's hard to make a good vlog, man.
Watching his vlogs though.
You're
What
weird though.
about-
You're obsessed
What
with him.
about what about
No, they're funny.
what about an in-person podcast?
Yeah, I mean that's
In-person
cool.
podcast, yeah.
There
Those
was one
we need to do.
podcast I used to listen to.
I don't think
You
it's
know where we could do
necessary
it at?
though.
You know where we could do it at? We have a spot for it, Tom's house. We could just put a bunch of like shit to cover his wall, not his walls because he's in a basement, but like we could just put like a backdrop, set a couch, a camera right there. He has microphones. We have microphones.
Yeah.
He has the setup.
My thing is though is I don't really think it's necessary though.
No, but
It's
no,
not
no.
necessary.
It's
but
not
it'd be-
necessary,
I
but
thought
it's
it'd be
better.
nice to do like
No,
once in a while.
I don't know if
Not
it's
that
better.
it's better.
I think it's better
we'll
for
connect-
guests.
Connection. No, connection. We'll have more connection, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
It's all about the
There's this one
engagement.
podcast I used to listen to. I think it was
Like,
the
right now,
couch.
it's
I think
easy
it was
for
the
me to
Couch
get-
Shop podcast, where they would do like podcast in a group, like together in a place, but they'd always be like at a random place. And I always thought that was like the cool part about
Like,
it.
Right now,
I
it's easy for me
guess.
to get distracted. It's easy for me to get distracted right now because I got kids in the living room. I'm worrying about if my son woke up or not. I'm like, that's why I got one ear off. I'm trying to listen to see if my fucking son is crying. Like, but if we were in a setting, I'll be more into it. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm literally gonna take my headphones off, just peek at my fucking son right now. You know what I mean? It's just if we were in a
Yeah.
setting with just us, and I know my girls with my son, I know everybody's straight or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm not having to worry about it. I'll be locked in type shit.
Yeah, I think the upside
That
is
also would be cool. Like the thing what Alex said is like if we had like another person or two for that. Too,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like
that's the
if
thing,
you
I
have
know
if you have
people.
guests,
I
I think it
know
makes a big
people.
difference.
Bro,
Know people
I
for
know
what?
I know interesting people. I have you know what I mean? Like I have friends. No, one of my friends, his name's Brandon.
Yeah,
He's a
tell me
big
some
fat
stories.
black guy, funny as fuck. He's an actor.
Uh-huh.
He's in a series right now. Like he's acting right now. I spoke to him. He's down. My cousin, my cousin's boyfriend Brandon. He's a funny ass Dominican dude, and he's smart. And you know he's a truck driver right now, but he's got brains. I spoke to him. He's down to do podcasts with us. Like I've been networking. Right, I already
Oh,
been talking to
okay, but
people.
what about a truck driver is interesting? Just that he's fucking funny.
No. He has life experiences before.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's already. He's on. I don't know if I should be speaking about this, but he's on trial right now for fucking attempt murder right now. Like you know what I mean? Like he's got stories. Like he could
Okay.
tell.
I hear you. I believe you now. I
Yeah.
mean, because it's just most people I think just like aren't very fucking like just because you think
No,
someone is cool doesn't mean they're gonna be good on a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
no. I know people that got stories. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That got stories and that are interesting.
Yeah, it could be
And the
good.
thing is, at the same time, they're funny. Brandon's a funny ass motherfucker. They're both named Brandon. I just figured that. I just thought of that. My friend, that the actor is Brandon, and my cousin's man, his name's Brandon. They're both named Brandon. That's crazy.
Plus, it'd be
Fucking
nice to have someone on standby.
yep. And then,
Well, we're gonna get guests. I just have to edit that first fucking podcast. I've just been not looking
I
forward
know,
to it,
I know a bunch.
and
Like
then
you
I'll
know what I
start
mean?
posting them.
I know a bunch of females. You know what I mean?
I don't care.
Did you start timestamping?
I haven't. Not
One
really.
second. I'm gonna go check on my son. 1 second.
I don't know
Because
what I
I know
really
I know
need
last
to.
episode we weren't as bad as the first episode.
Yeah, no. I think last episode is like fully clean.
Yeah.
But the one before that, yeah, I gotta go back, which it just really sucks. It's the first one, so I would like to
Mhm.
like get it started, and then and then we gotta see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Gotta clip it. You know what I was thinking is I don't know if this makes good podcast talk, but for your TikTok, like you could even like if you're posting clips of it, because at first I was gonna say why don't we like make a podcast TikTok, but I don't even think that's necessary. Like
dude, my TikTok has, right now it's at 4,000. It's about to be 4,000 followers.
Yeah.
So I can post the links to any YouTube channel we use. Post,
Yeah, no, definitely. I think definitely do that. But I was thinking like when you go over clips, like you could even do them like your regular, like most of your content. I haven't looked recently, but it was like VR shit. And like if you want to like be in show a VR video and put the podcast as the audio, I think that'd be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like for me, like I just think about it in like such like a straightforward way. But it's like in reality, it's like doing it the way that you're already doing your TikTok channel is probably the best way. You know what I mean? I don't think we really need to like make our own TikTok channel and just for the podcast and fucking
No,
like
I know
show the
I know what you mean,
video.
because a lot of our videos are just like me and her would hang out on VR chat for the day, and then we just cut it up, and like one, for example, one of them is us going to like a horror world, like a horror place in VR, and she just cut it up. Like she's the one who edits it, and she cuts it up into smaller videos and make TikToks out of it.
Have you seen
I actually
like
have I gave her the video. I gave her one of the clips when Tom was talking about working at Lowe's, and he said, I swear everybody at Lowe's is like a fucking NPC. And he went up to the guy and he was like, excuse me, bro. He put the shit down and walked away. I was like, dude, like imagine like just think about it, like we edit that, but then we also like, you know how people like to do like the drawings and shit, animated drawings of like when they tell a story. Like imagine trying to get something like that. That'd be a dope ass TikTok.
yeah, it would, but you'd have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But do you like watch TikTok a lot?
Yeah.
So
I'll
like
say
have you seen like a lot of times it'll just be like a clip from a podcast or something like that, and then under it is like them like GTA surfing or like GTA drifting, like random shit that just keeps people's attention. Minecraft
Oh,
parkour.
you're right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? I didn't know that was
The
you know,
GTA
I know
on
what
like
you're
the
talking about.
slides
I know
and
what you're
shit.
talking about. It's like random like GTA gameplay, but then they're like you hear like them talking in the background.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what you're doing with your VR shit.
That's
Like
actually a really good idea.
the one where you got the most views, it was a popular sound that people already knew, and then it was like
Mhm.
you in VR, and it's like just the VR, like people
Alone.
just watch
Yeah.
it, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So it keeps their attention to listen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying that like I don't think we have to post like our video here. You know what I mean? You just post a gameplay of some random shit, something cool happening, someone doing something cool with the audio, and then people will ask, "Where's the audio from?" So
That's true. That's true.
yeah. Damn, I forgot what we were saying. We just like went like through 5 topics. But when I get my car, maybe I'll bring some alcohol to your house. Because there's this vodka, right? It's called Purity Vodka, and I've never seen it anywhere except in this one random ass liquor store out in Bolton. And it's like an award-winning vodka, and it's just like literally, bro, has like it's like water. It's so fucking good.
So I actually tried Stone Cold's IPA, and you can actually only get it in like one liquor store around here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a random one. It's not even like a
That's-
popular one.
That's the thing with IPAs is that they're not everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
IPAs, they're certain liquor stores have contracts with certain ones. Certain restaurants have contracts with certain ones, but not they're not everywhere. You know what I mean? But this tastes clean as hell, bro.
What's the last time you threw up off of alcohol?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I don't get to that point no
I
more.
threw up
I don't
once.
like. I used like you know what I mean. I used to go crazy and drinking fucking millions of gallons of alcohol and throw up. I don't do that no more. Like I know my limit now.
It's what I was telling PJ. Like, I get why people drink like as a social lubricant and shit, but it just doesn't. It doesn't even work for me anymore. It's like if I drink, it's like it'll work for like 20 or 30 minutes, and then it's just like I feel more shit than anything.
But you gotta like.
You gotta keep going. You gotta work through it.
No. Me like I know my limit. Like right now I had 2 cups of these. I'm pouring like a half cup because I don't want to get more ice. So I'll pour like a little bit of vodka and the rest seltzer water. You know what I mean? Like if fucking and this is probably 2.5, and I'll probably drink one more, and that's it. Because I don't like getting to the point where I'm like.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick and shit. Like,
No,
Right.
there is definitely there definitely is like I noticed it too. Like when I'm like crossed, there's definitely a good balance. Like, cause I'm the same way. Like I don't drink a lot. When I do drink, I drink like just enough for me to like, okay, I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm good to go.
I just don't get like that anymore, bro. I don't feel good. Like
It's been a lot easier on me when I'm crossed. I noticed than
Yeah.
than it used to be when I would like just drank.
I don't know. I was drinking for a while, man, and it was really good for a long time, but it just like I don't know. I just don't enjoy it anymore. And like if I drink like beer, like I don't even get like drunk. Like I just get full. My stomach just gets full.
when I drink beers, I gotta drink IPA, so they gotta be a certain percentage, so I can only drink 3 and feel nice.
I can't drink 3 beers, bro. I'll be so fucking full of just air and fucking.
You gotta
Beer is so
fucking
filling.
Pour how I pour.
Bro, I know how to fucking drink a beer, bro. I'm telling you. It makes me too fucking full of just trash. I don't feel good.
Beer is really not that good for you. Beer has estrogen in it.
Dude, all alcohol will produce
Oh,
estrogen
guys.
in your body. It'll fuck up your
I
hormones.
couldn't help but join the craze.
What the fuck is that? What
It's
Adult Happy Meal.
adult Happy Meal toy.
the hell?
I like
it's
the
like an anal
I like the
plug.
yellow one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, what makes it adult? Does it fucking vibrate in your pussy? Does it suck the clit? What does it do?
I've seen videos where people would meme the adult Happy Meal, literally just take out a vibrator from the fucking Happy Meal box.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I seen somebody put that they recreated that, but they used a purple anal plug, and they just put the eyes on it. Yeah, just like that. But it was clear, so they bought a fucking they're not called anal plugs. What are they called?
Anal beads?
No, a butt plug. Butt
Yeah.
Plug? Yeah.
butt plug. So they bought a big ass literally the size of that big ass butt plug with regular butt plug, and they just put those eyes on it, and they said, "I got my McDonald's Happy Meal."
I mean, so what is it? Is this just like a marketing thing to like
It's a
have it
marketing
be a
thing,
collectible or something?
Hmm.
Those toys, I heard, are selling for money on eBay. More than what you
They're
spend
supposed to
on it.
bring back like these little Halloween pumpkin toys. Apparently people are hyped about that.
Fucking that toy right there, PJ. You spent what, $10 on the meal? You could probably sell that toy alone probably for like $30 on eBay.
Oh, look at that.
Why?
They're
People
gonna be
like to be
collectibles.
collectibles, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be collectibles.
Did you know that remember that PT little PT game that was like on PlayStation for like a little bit and then it disappeared because they canceled the game?
No.
So there was a game, you can look it up if you need to, but there was a game by Hideo Kojima coming out and he made a teasable trailer called PT. And it was like people were like flipping out about it. It was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever made, and it's just like a teaser it was supposed to be for a new Silent Hills game. And the Silent Hills project got canceled, and so they took it off the PlayStation Store. And apparently the PS4s that still have PT on it are running for like thousands of dollars right now.
Jesus. This world is fucking crazy.
People
bro.
paid a lot of money when Flappy Birds iPhones had Flappy
Bro,
Birds still
that's
when they
the
took it
thing.
off.
Like there's
Yeah.
value.
There's value in literally nothing.
There's value in what people think are valuable. It's
Yeah.
just people. We're selling to. We're not appealing to a market. We're appealing to fucking individuals. You know what I mean? Like, we have to figure out what the fuck we could do to appeal to certain individuals that'll pay us a
like this
price
shit.
that they don't mind paying. Yeah, like those, the comics. If Alex, if you keep those pristine for another 20 years, you'll be lit.
I have a bunch
boxes
of
of these
fucking
shits.
I have a fucking bunch of like old school 60s and 70s baseball cards. And
Yeah,
my
they're-
dad told me like, well, when you're like 50 or 60, those will be worth something.
There's probably people who would be bugging at me just like, look at my comics, motherfuckers. Look
Smack
it.
it- Wait, put it to the camera. Let me see. Which one's that one? Oh my god. I want to read that. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking amazing, bro. If you show Tom those, Tom will probably buy all those off you.
Really?
Maybe.
I was gonna sell them, and cause we have boxes of them that my dad just had that intuition about it when they were coming out.
Yeah.
So you can see on a lot of these they say like 50 cents, but the thing is a lot of them are like $2, $5, and it's not
They're
bad.
not there yet.
That's a huge increase, but
They're not there yet.
yeah, I know, like it'll take longer, but the thing is like some of them it has to do with like how many are printed. So like when my dad was kind of getting it, like they were printing a lot more and shit like that. But
It's so crazy.
but there's some gems in there.
Did you know that there was that there are like certain types of quarters, rare quarters
Yeah,
from certain years that are
100%.
worth like
Nickels,
20,
pennies,
Yeah, there's-
25 grand? I'm like,
Yeah,
what
there's
the hell?
dollars,
pennies
$2
and shit.
bills.
I'm always
Yeah.
surprised when people are surprised about that because it's like I knew about that shit for a while.
But you know what? A lot of the pennies and quarters and nickels and dimes, they're made of actual silver. So it makes it a
I
lot
mean, the
more
old
valuable.
ones.
The older ones, that's what I'm saying. The older ones are
Yeah,
made of actual.
but even
metals.
even the new ones that aren't made with shit, they'll be valuable because it's like a misprint. and there'll be like 100 pennies
All
were misprinted in
misprints,
2017.
yeah.
If you look, there's a tiny dot 2 millimeters on the right of the S in states.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And it'll
what,
be like, if you find that, if you have this one right here.
$2,000,
Yeah.
$3,000, $4,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was a quarter that I seen a show, and a guy went in with a quarter, and they're like, you want 25 cents for it? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, look again, and then they fucking look, and there
Yeah.
was just like a line from one of the things, and they're like, oh, this is worth $5,000. Like, what the
So dumb.
fucking quarter?
all that shit is kind of hard though, because it's hard to get them like actually evaluated, and then it's hard to find an actual buyer
No,
for a lot of them. Yeah, for a lot
with
of
the
them.
internet.
I'm telling you, for a lot of them, it still is hard, like to find
But if you
people who are
post
willing
it
to
and
give you the
then
money.
you just randomly just hear it ching, you just get it. You know what I mean? You keep it, you wrap it, and you get it. in
Yeah,
a
I mean, I get
plastic
how you
case,
do
hard.
it. If it's so easy, why didn't you
Just
do it?
Hold it. I don't have none. I've been looking.
No,
All the
you
things I
haven't.
have,
Shut
I
the
look.
fuck up. You're a fucking liar.
Alex, I don't use cash anymore. I live in a cashless society. You know what I mean? But all the coins that I run into, I look to see if there's any misprint.
You're a
the date.
fucking liar, Bebel. You're fucking lying.
I'm not.
You have
I wish I was.
maybe 2 times in your life you have gone to Google and specifically looked up some specific shit to see if something was worth money.
Before I knew, yeah, but now recently, every single coin I run into, I look at it.
Oh, okay.
I search the date. No, yeah, what the fuck? Fuck you, Alex. I'm punching the dick. Don't believe me. Why the fuck not? Like, now that I actually know, like, you know what I mean? Before I used to throw pennies. Before I used to. Look at him. Look at him. See? Go. Look through him.
All right, Bebel.
First, go to Google.
You get
Go
no.
to Google,
I'm gonna give these to you since
Oh, okay.
since you're a big time fucking searcher, okay?
Go.
and anything you get, you can get 70% of the profit.
Go. I'll go to your house and just pull up. All you gotta do is go to Google and put important dates for pennies. Or,
Yeah,
or
that's all you gotta
profitable
do,
dates
man.
for pennies.
Yep.
And then you look for misprints.
Then you look through 'em.
What is that?
This is a quarter.
A dime? Oh, it's a quarter?
Yeah.
Turn it around. What's the date? Nigga, I can't
1832.
see. No, what's the date?
I don't fucking know, dude.
What is it?
2018.
Not relevant.
You're already stupid. There are new ones that are definitely fucking relevant, you dumbass. Especially because they're printing less change nowadays. They're
Yeah,
making
of
less of this
course.
shit nowadays, so
But
even
you-
the new
you
ones
sh-
are worth money.
No way.
Yeah, if you find the right ones, there's new ones that are worth money. I've actually researched this shit for a while and actually
happened?
looked into this, and I found out that it's hard as fuck to actually sell shit. I found out it's hard as fuck to actually get shit evaluated. It's hard as fuck to get it actually sold.
Voyagers clad quarters in circulated condition are only worth their face value.
All right, that's one out. That one's 25 cents, okay? I got a fucking million more.
That's what I'm saying. I recently went through. I have my middle thing in my car is full of change, and I was like,
How many of them you looked up?
probably like half.
You're a fucking liar.
I'm not lying. And it was mostly quarters. I looked up all the quarters, and they were all like newer. The only quarters that are actually worth like real money are like fucking old quarters, bro.
It's not
Like, you
true.
look at the date and just throw it away.
No, I'm gonna, when that gets full, I'm just gonna put it in a Coinstar machine.
Here's a list of modern quarters worth money. 1932 to 1964 Washington quarters. 1940 S Washington quarter. 1932 D Washington quarter. 1932
D's
D Washington
nuts.
quarter. 1930 S Washington quarters. 1932, 1982, 1983, 2004 D Wisconsin Extra Leaf.
Mm.
2005 Minnesota Double Die. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain ones.
Yeah,
if you
people
look at
are
a
just
fucking
dumb,
quarter that
man.
Say fucking New York. Gives a fuck about New York? It's gonna get nuked.
Everyone cares about New York.
It's gonna get nuked.
No, did you hear Russia's new nuke strategy?
Nope.
All right.
I heard they
No,
launched
no,
their
no, no,
biggest
no.
attack on Ukraine.
That's cool. But here's their
I
new.
got inside scoop from the military.
Okay.
You know what they said? Russia's fucked.
I mean, dude, I don't believe even people in the military know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean,
People in the military are just as much pawns as the civilians. I mean, they're gonna go home to the civilians and they're gonna tell them, the truth. So why would they tell their soldiers the truth? Anyways, here is a strategy. So you know how like maybe you guys don't know this, but the ocean has a shit ton of submarines in them that are usually patrolling territories around their country, and oftentimes they go to other countries and they fucking are spying basically, right?
yeah.
So you know that there's the treaty, right, where we aren't supposed to use nuclear warfare on enemy soil, right? That's
Yep.
supposed to be like a huge like crime of war type of
It's
shit.
like a universal fucking shit.
Right. I mean, the aliens will get mad, they'll come down, that's what
Yeah,
they said.
exactly.
So here's their strategy.
No,
Okay.
that's facts. That's facts. Nuclear.
Here's their strategy though. They said, okay, fuck that then. We're gonna nuke the ocean. Okay, we nuke the ocean. We send 100-foot tsunami waves to fucking go over your entire country. Then all of our nukes are gonna send torpedoes through that tsunami wave and be able to hit basically your entire country because of the tsunami they create with the nuke in the ocean. So they're not nuking you, but they're fucking you up with it.
But, and I spoke to my cousin about it. I was actually speaking to him today, and he's in Air Force. You know what I mean? And he knows all the tech. He knows there's more tech than we know about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he knows more tech than the public know about type shit. Like, you know how you said that we don't have nothing to knock down the supersonic missiles they have? He says they got it, but it's not public.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I spoke to him, like, you know what I mean, today, and he told me they got it. So, with that shit, we have fucking boats out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We'll just knock the missile down, bro. Like, the nuke won't even be able to detonate. We'll detonate it in the air before it goes anywhere. Like, we're patrolling constantly on the sea. We have the Navy, we have the Air Force, like, we have the Army, we have the National Guard. Like, the thing is that a lot of people, like, the thing is that what people fail to realize is that America is a superpower, and no matter who our president is, and I told him, I said, "Oh, but Biden's a Sleepy Joe. Who cares about
Yeah,
Sleepy
that
Joe?"
doesn't
He's like,
matter.
"It's not."
They're not
he
even
said,
talking to him.
Exactly. They're like, that's what I'm saying. He's like, they don't give a fuck about the president. They're
Yeah.
afraid of America. America's a superpower, and
Yeah.
because of what we did to Japan and our history and shit like that, like people are actually really afraid. Like, we don't even have to actually throw a nuke. Like, we
Yeah.
just tell them, hey, if you throw your nuke, we'll throw ours.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I mean?
I go ahead.
He told us we have I don't know if I should be leaking this, but
Fuck
we
'em.
got laser technology to work towards the supersonic shit that we got, that you said they got, that we have laser defense, that is
Yeah.
literally a laser, and it's literally like they'll throw it and it's just like choo, and they tested it already and shit like that. Like, it's literally lasers. We have lasers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't pretend to know, but like I do understand that like if I was, supposed to give information to a country, I would probably tell them that we're safe, even if we're not, because if you panic, that's the worst thing that's gonna happen to the economy and to the country as a whole. Like,
But the thing is that like especially with war, bro. Like right now, Ukraine is signing the treaty to join NATO, and once they sign that treaty to join NATO, and if we accept, if Russia nukes NATO, or you know what I mean, anything after that treaty, we step in. Russia
Yeah.
doesn't. They don't want that smoke, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They act like they do. They act like they're a superpower, but like, if we get into Russia, the only thing that can save Russia is China. Russia and China are only allies to a certain extent. They're not. They like, if we attack Russia, China doesn't have to go. You know what I mean? China
No,
doesn't like they're not
I
forced to
don't
go.
think China would help Russia. I think China would fight at a different front.
No,
So
they'll go
it
for
would just split
Taiwan.
forces.
They'll go
I
for
mean
Taiwan.
I don't think Taiwan like okay they want Taiwan and all that shit, but I think if there's gonna be
Yeah,
a big fucking war between America and Russia, they're gonna attack somewhere else. I mean Taiwan's the smallest of their worries. It's just because it's nearby
they
and
want
they
it.
want control of it. Yeah,
They
but
want it.
they also want fucking the entire America. You know what I mean?
But they but that's the honestly like the thing is that like our we're a superpower. We're a fucking we're like a like we're devastation, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah,
like when you
I
hear
would like to
America's
believe
going to
that
war,
too.
you're like holy like. But it's in like you know it's what we were told and shit like
Yeah,
that. But like you gotta believe it, bro. Like you're from America. You gotta
I
we've been here.
mean,
We're standing strong. We've been into 2 world wars. We fucking won every one. Like you gotta believe that we're fucking like there something you know like something's good about us. Like you know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of
Like
people would argue we didn't win a lot of wars, like the Vietnam War, the Iraq War. A lot of this shit was more like a forfeit than anything, than a win. Do you know what I mean? And
I
and
I but I
and
believe a lot of it was just like for profit though.
I don't know. I think it was for control and like
For oil. No, I believe we went to Iraq and Afghanistan for oil.
no, I don't think it's about
And we
oil.
got what we needed and now we're out.
I don't think it's
Like
about oil because no matter what the fuck happens in a war about oil, oil's prices remain the same. I mean, they go up and down by their own volition and like
yeah, but now America owns most of the profit instead of buying it from them.
maybe.
You know what I mean? And then like
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I
I
mean,
was
I don't
what
think
was I
any
going on
of
a tangent about? Oh, the fucking like Russia, like say if Russia nukes like Vladimir Putin's like end game is like nuking Ukraine or whatever because you know what I mean like whatever the case may be. But like if Ukraine joins NATO and they do that, they know we're gonna use nukes on them, and we're just gonna destroy their whole fucking. You know what I mean? And
well,
if
I mean,
Putin
part of
if Putin
I
throws a
don't.
nuke, it's a like it's war against humanity. So there's more to that. You know what I mean? He's just like destroying himself because China might not back him after that. Like you know what I mean? China might be like, bro, you fucked up. You know what I mean?
It's
That's
Yeah,
like
crazy you guys are talking about this right now because on Twitter, it's actually like it's trending right now. Like Russia is currently launching missiles at Ukraine.
yeah.
yeah.
But you know why? This is their last defense because they're not with NATO yet. They know this is the last chance they have until we step in. And once America steps in, they're going to have to either back off or go full force. And if they go full force, we will own Russia. And that's it.
Bro, do you
We
know
will own
how
Russia
big
or
Russia
have
is?
control. It doesn't matter.
No.
You
Honestly, I think it's very similar to the Afghanistan war, where it's like it's a big place. We don't know it. We don't have it charted. They have their own shit like built up. Like
don't
it's
want
like
to do it anyway.
but yeah, but like we won't win. But my point is like you know how big fucking Russia is. Russia is way fucking bigger than America. It's super cold. A lot of it is uninhabitable. Like so it's like I don't know. It's just to like for example, you're saying like the end game is to nuke Ukraine. I don't think their end game is to nuke Ukraine. Why the fuck would they nuke Ukraine? They want control of it. You wouldn't nuke your own land if you're gonna take control
Because
of it.
after it only takes a couple years to just take control over it.
I mean I don't think that's true, and I don't think that they want the repercussions that come with shooting off a nuke.
Hold on.
He found his deodorant.
It's crazy times we live in.
Yeah. My thing is for me it's not about the power struggle or what the goal is. I think the whole point is that if shit gets crazy, like you can die and your mom can die. And it doesn't matter who wins or loses the war if you're dead over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't care. I don't believe a lot of the shit. Like Bebel's going through like, you know, shit people say. I just
Conspiracies.
well, I think a lot of what he's saying it isn't really conspiracies. It's like a lot of it, at least. Some of it is like shit that like it's what the word is. But I don't believe the word. Like I don't know what to believe. I just think about like the actual repercussions and how like this shit, like war doesn't end good for anyone.
That's true.
I
No
mean,
matter what you did.
yeah, it's like we all just got to get along, bro. Like, get the fuck over it.
That's true. I'm only here for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, for real. Like, just relax. I mean, like, people have such a problem with like, you know, the one world government. Yeah, that's what they call it, right? The one world government idea, where like one person owns like the whole world. And I'm just like, fuck it. It's the same shit we're dealing with here, except we'd fight less with each other. Like, I do think that's what it's going to, like a one world government, and it's just like, man, that's probably better than what we got, bro.
That's the future we build our utopia on, right?
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about like, oh, America's a superpower. America's okay. That's cool. That's really fucking cool until a war pops off where they're gonna end up drafting you and I. Then it's not cool anymore. I don't want them to be a fucking superpower. Oh, everyone to fucking relax.
I'm diabetic. I'm not allowed.
I got fucking.
Actually,
I
apparently,
don't know.
so I'm a diabetic, so I can't get drafted. And apparently, if you're flat-footed, super flat-footed, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to get drafted.
Well, you got flat feet.
Super flat feet.
But the thing is, there's regulations on being drafted until they need you, bro.
Until they need you, yeah.
Until they need you, they're gonna be like, nope, we need everyone, men, every man. And then pretty soon all the men are dead. They're like, okay, anybody transgender? Anyone turned into a man? We'll take you too now. You got flat
feel
feet?
it?
Come on.
You think so?
What?
You think so?
Well, he's talking about like exemptions for getting drafted. It's like if shit gets real enough, like they're gonna take off an
If you're
exemption.
the only son, you can't.
Yeah, until they need you.
They have,
Only son?
if you look at the numbers of how much we have active already compared to like everybody else, we have numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we have a bunch
I hear
of men
you.
already active, and then we have a bunch of men that are reserve.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm
So
just
the
talking
reserve
about.
will be called first. The reserve will obviously be called first before they start a draft.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying like the ultimate, you know, summarization of a war. It's like it's what I was telling him was like, you know, it's cool being a superpower and
I'll
all
go.
until you get drafted. Like,
Yeah, I'll go.
but
I'll
my
go.
my whole point to PJ
Alex,
was
would you
just
go?
like I don't want war. I just don't
You'll
want
go,
it.
Alex? You'll go?
I kind of
mean,
think
if
it's crazy that
they're
we're
gonna
living in a
force me.
fucking.
But the thing is, like, not that you'll go, you'll have to go. But
Yeah, I'd have
would you
to go.
own up? Would you own up to it, or would you just like cry about it? Like, I'll just be like,
I mean, why the fuck would I cry about it?
I'm gonna put myself
Yeah,
in a
it'd be kinda
mode.
like it is what it is.
I'm gonna put myself in a mode where I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna kill because I don't want to be killed. So I'm gonna come out alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna lock myself
Yeah.
in a room for like a fucking week and just be like, just go savage mode, bro, and just fucking.
Dude, don't you think it's kind of crazy that this is like
It's all
the
a mentality.
We're finally at the generation where the possibility of like a modern warfare 2 happening to us
Yeah.
is an actual possibility.
Yeah, we were good.
Because when you think about it, all these wars we've been in, but none of it has actually been fought in the U.S.
Yeah. So if there's any active war in U.S. soil, they'll call them. All this gun reform, gun law, gun shit will just be thrown out the window, and they'll give us all guns, and we'll have a militia, and we'll have to protect the land. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, either that or you find out that all the governments are on the same team and they're just killing everybody who's resilient, and then they
guess
go
what?
under one world order.
guess what?
What?
The governments all are on the same team. We're all fucked. We're fucked.
I mean,
That's
what I
why
was
we
telling
need
PJ
money.
is I was like, everyone's afraid of that. I'm like, just let it happen. Like, if fucking this country could stop fighting this country, if it's under one leader, fuck it. I mean, we're all under a dictatorship, a hidden dictatorship anyways.
Huh?
We're all controlled anyways. So let's just
By
stop fighting each other.
You know by who?
Your mom?
The top 1%. There's a
It's
few
top
families that
0.1% at that point.
Yeah, no, there's a few families that are the top 1%. Bro, there's fucking. You know what 1% of the world is? That's not a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Out of 7 billion,
1%?
it's a lot. Yeah, do 1% of 7 fucking billion right now.
Yeah, but whoever has money is not going to be affected by this.
What I'm saying is that it's like the top 0.1%. 1% of 7 billion is 7 million.
And that's the
No,
people
it's
that
70
are,
million.
and those are the people that are most likely to survive.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we're ruled by families. We're not ruled by presidents and kings
Yeah, I know
and
that.
Living
queens
on
and
Mars.
dictators. We're ruled by families. Rockefeller family.
I'm just
like
ready.
Those
I'm ready for
families.
Project Bluebeam. Okay, let's pretend there's aliens attacking us so that everyone can just get on the same team already. Period. You know what Project
We're-
Bluebeam is, PJ? It's like I don't know if they would call it a conspiracy. I don't know where it came from. I'm pretty sure it was like some leaked documents or whatever type of shit. But it's just the idea that the government will fake an alien invasion in order to get people together so that we believe we're fighting like a external force so
We're
that
fighting
people
our
don't fight
fucking
each other.
selves.
That
Yeah.
way they can implement a one
Some
world
of the
order.
fucking aircraft they have these days look like fucking UFOs and some
Yeah,
crazy
Bro,
shit.
the thing is that they want more control. And
Yeah,
that's why
that's what I'm saying. It's all for a one world order so that
That's
one
why-
person could dictate everything.
Mhm,
Or
and
one
they're-
team, you know?
And you know where they're gonna start?
North Korea?
Money, money, the monetary system.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I mean,
So
they already
that's why
do.
they-
They canceled Andrew Tate and took away all his bank access. Like, they already control it. That was their
You know
show
what-
of power. I was telling you, it's like that. They made an example of him to see how the world would react. And you know what? No one's giving a fuck.
one
So that's a
gave a
great
fuck.
green light.
No
That's a
one
great
gave a
green light for them.
fuck.
They're like, oh, it worked. No one cared. No one saw a problem with it. Okay. So they're going to get someone else next and then someone else next. And then
But
eventually it'll be everybody.
it woke up a percentage of people though.
Yeah.
It
But it's
switched
just
a
such a
percentage
minority.
of people. Yeah. Well.
And no
we're
one
part of the
changed it.
minority.
Nothing got turned over. There's no
And you know
protest.
what?
People are talking and screaming, but nobody's
Did you
actually
see-
taking action.
Did you? There's not.
That's
Nobody's
the
taking
only
action.
time people care.
1% is taking
Yeah.
action. Look, listen. When Andrew Tate just did a recent interview, and you know what he brought up? CBDCs. You know what CBDCs are? Central bank digital currencies.
Oh,
And you know what that is?
yeah.
Cryptocurrency, but in a stable way. XRP, Quant, Algorand, XLM.
Yeah, it's in a
those.
way where they
So-
can control every fucking piece of it.
So he
instead
brought
of-
that up, and he said, and what he was saying is, they want they're gonna get control. They want control. They're gonna take control of your money. They're gonna do it with CBDCs because they're gonna be able to lock your, like he said it. He said they're gonna be able to control what you purchase, what you don't
Yeah.
purchase, how much you purchase, and
Yeah,
this and that. And
they'll tell you to work a full day and they'll give you what they decide to give you for it.
so like my advice for you guys is to right now invest into ISO 222
but this is
compliant
the
coins.
and this is my whole
Because you know
point
what?
against you the other day is that you're saying, oh, you'll buy it now and they'll be like, oh fuck, you were one step ahead, you got us, dude. Like that's not how it's gonna work, bro.
no.
Because they're gonna take that money and they're gonna say, okay, well that's mine, and they're gonna say, and
No.
you're gonna say, oh, it's on my wallet, and they're gonna be like,
No.
okay, well we're not gonna take your wallet's currency at any place. Period.
No.
We're not gonna let you buy
No.
shit with it.
No, that's not true.
You
You know
live in
why?
a fantasy world.
No, I don't live in a fantasy world because you know how many people are invested in ISO 222 coins?
You know how many people are gonna actually protest on the fucking street right now? It's
Do you
fucking
know
zero.
how many people are invested in ISO 222 compliant coins?
Yeah, a lot of people.
No. 1% of the world population. They're going to switch the whole monetary system. There's going to be a new 1%.
Okay, but you pretend like they're gonna let whoever has it be the 1%. No, there's gonna be people, the same people who are the 1% now, who they like, are gonna be the 1% then, not some random dude who they don't know. Like this is the whole thing is you have to understand, like, you're living in a way where you think it's like step, like you're playing checkers, but it's like this is a game of chess, and it's like to think that just by buying this currency now that you're gonna circumvent their whole plan. It's like they wouldn't make it that easy. Like if it's gonna happen, having XRP right now isn't gonna make a fucking difference. if it's going to happen like that.
But the thing is that like that type of shit that you're talking about is not gonna happen in our lifetime.
You don't think
But
so? It's already happening in Korea. It's already happening in China.
I feel like it's gonna be in like the next after us.
I mean that, but that's what
Like
everyone says.
complete circle. Like you know what I mean? But I feel like we can build some type of generational wealth right now, like for our children. You know what I mean? Because, like after the lawsuit, XRP is gonna go to at least $5-10, right? So if you hold a certain amount of coins, you can build some type of generational wealth for who's next or for you right now. Like you know what I mean? That's not like they're not just gonna switch it on the like you know what I mean? It's not gonna be like it has to be steps.
Yeah.
It has to be
Okay.
certain steps.
I'll be back.
I don't know, like bro, like
I
if
mean,
you
you
think
have to
about it, like
understand that what I'm doing is
not a lot of people are paying. Like you know how many people are invested in cryptocurrency?
I don't think it matters, dude. It doesn't matter.
I think it does.
My whole point.
I think it does.
My whole
because
point.
there's a lot
You're
of the
not listening,
masses.
dude. My whole
I'm
point.
listening.
My whole point is that I am playing devil's advocate. If we're talking about the worst case scenario, then what I am saying is there is a way to play around what you think is the answer. I'm not saying it's not. I hope you're right, dude. And I say this every time. I hope you're right. I hope XRP goes to $1 million fucking dollars and you're the richest person in the world.
At least 10 grand.
I just don't think that if you believe that this is a whole plan to change the currency so that they can decide who gets it, then buying XRP right now isn't gonna make a difference.
Not to decide who gets it and who doesn't is to
Well,
decide is to decide what you do with it and what you don't. You know, with your currency. Because what if XRP
but
becomes
if
the
you
standard?
can't buy anything you want or need because they're deciding what you pay it, what you use it for, then it's not worth anything. If you have money and they say, hey, you can't use it on food and you can't use it on alcohol and you can't use it on fucking water, then it's not worth anything. Right?
But that's after the fact. That's after it goes into implementation. You know what I mean? That's after they launch. You know what I mean? That's after they switch. That's after they say, hey, the dollars doesn't work anymore. You need these, and these cost this much, and we're gonna pay you in these. Like you know what I mean? Like that's after that. Because it's gonna like I feel like it's gonna turn into digital currency. I feel like your job is gonna pay you in a certain like if your job is still viable, they're gonna pay you in a certain currency instead of USD.
Yeah,
So if
I
one
agree
XRP is
with
worth
you.
$1,000, they're gonna pay you in one XRP a week.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That it might not be XRP. You know what I mean? It might be Quant.
Yeah.
It might be Algorand. It might be XLM. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
whatever is the standard of the stable,
Yeah.
or whatever the price they put to whatever coin they want, they'll be like, all right, you know, you get one XRP a week for this job instead of you get you get $21 an hour. Instead they'll be like you get 0.00
I get
XRP. So that's what I'm saying. So, but the thing is that if you're I literally I really believe that if you're early to the game and if you hold these in a ledger like I do, it will still be worth the same amount, and they can't. I don't believe they'd be like, oh, you know, you can't use those because you had it hidden. No, I don't believe that. I'd be like, all right, you got that much? Okay, oh, this is the standard now. This is currency. You can use. Of course, you can use this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean the difference of my thought process and your thought process.
You feel like they want like total control. I don't feel like they want total control.
Listen, I mean, can I fucking say
go ahead.
it?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is that I agree with you. I'm just bringing it to the worst case scenario, literally. And I'm just telling you that it's an option, but I'm seeing it as an option and you're pretending like it's all impossible.
No,
I think it's possible that they decide exactly what you're saying, but they say, fuck XRP, we're going to make a new one. It's called USA. And USA is the new coin and no one has it. Perfect for them. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. I think what you're saying is very plausible, but if you're talking about from the line of thought of corruption and it's all for a evil reason, then it puts me away from that line of thinking. My line of thinking is naturally they're just kind of doing their best. There's a lot of people who are corrupted. There's a lot of bad seeds that are doing their own thing. But in general, we'll probably switch to cryptocurrency because it's better for the environment. It's it's better for all that shit quicker.
So my thing, yes, 100%, 1,000,000% quicker. But my thing is that that I feel like they're not gonna deceive everybody. Like put it in a type of control where it's just like, oh, you're not able to do anything. I don't think they're gonna do that. I
See,
feel like they're just gonna put it into a place where it's just like, all right, now you need these instead of these. You know what I mean? And your dollar's
yeah,
worthless. So all the people that were hiding dollars under their mattress is just like, all right,
yeah.
now you just have paper. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
I mean, realistically, like I agree with you, and I also think that they would have the dollars, and they'd be like, "Hey, we're gonna do this. It's a 10-year plan. For the next 10 years, you can use cash on exactly this date. It's not gonna be worth anything, so you can bring it to a bank. You can exchange it for XRP or whatever our new cryptocurrency is gonna be in the meantime. But like, I think realistically, that's how they're gonna do it.
yep.
You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
I don't think they're just gonna be like shut down everything. No, I think they're
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
go. They're gonna move gradually, move towards something
Yeah. My
that's
whole
gonna
thing
be the
is
standard.
My whole thing is when I'm arguing with you, it's because I feel like you're starting
Are
from
you
a
guys
base of
like
like,
talking about like a one world currency?
yeah,
There's gonna be a one
it's
world
gonna
currency,
be.
PJ.
I
It's gonna be
mean,
a CBDC. It's a central bank digital currency.
yeah, like you got to know that that's the plan, 1,000%.
That is
And
a
so
million% the plan.
and so all we're arguing is that for me, it's like the amount of deception he's saying, then I'm poking holes in what would happen down the line. But I think
Yeah.
realistically, what he's saying is going to happen. But like the way he's like throwing in all the corruption with it, I'm like, I think they're just separate. There's bad apples. There's people who
Yep.
want to take advantage and do their own shit. But in general, I think they're going to make pretty much the right decision. It's going to be a slow thing, progress. And then maybe, they'll do some weird shit down the line, just like how they took away all of Andrew Tate's money. That's some weird shit. And that's
Yeah.
going to be easier for them to do. They're not going to have to talk to all these other banks to do it, all
Yeah.
that type of shit. So.
Yeah. So and no, but that's the thing. Like a lot of people are for decentralized banking. That's why a lot of people promote Bitcoin. I feel like XRP is gonna be the
Yeah, they're
new
not going to let it
Bitcoin.
happen.
I feel like XRP is gonna do the Bitcoin and it's gonna be
and it's not
completely
decentralized. Yeah,
centralized. It's
exactly.
gonna be completely. They're gonna see every single transaction you do
Exactly.
instead of they're gonna not see every single transaction you
A
do. You know
hundred
what I mean?
percent.
And so that's why I feel like there's
They're
gonna
never
be a
gonna give up their
switch.
power and be like, "Hey, yeah, you can keep using decentralized Bitcoin to buy illegal shit." Like, no,
Yep.
they're gonna
Well,
shut that shit
yep.
down,
Yep.
and they're
So
gonna keep
I feel
what they
like
can control.
the people that are investing in Bitcoin right now, like I know a few people that are like throwing like a dollar cost averaging Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think that's kind of
Com
crazy.
I'm trying to convince them to just dollar cost average into an ISO 22 compliant coin. That's first of all, your profits are going to be immense if they do when they do go up next bull market because
Yeah,
they're 5 cents a coin, 52 cents a coin, 11 cents a coin. The other one, Quant is the highest right now. Quant might be the first one to go to 10 to 20K because it's at $152 right now. And if you swap Bitcoin's market cap to Quant's market cap, it's able to go to 15K without passing that market cap. And that's what everybody's basing it on. But I feel like utility is more important than market cap. And that's why, you know what I mean? It's just like there's so much, like you
it
got
all
to do the
comes down to what the
research.
government decides. That's the thing. Is it all
And
comes
not
down to
just
what
that,
they decide.
you got to do the research into utility because Bitcoin it takes so much more money and so much more time to
Yeah, I
send a
get it. I
million
get it. I get
dollars
it.
to London.
I get it. I get it. But they could also fix that. I mean, I don't think that's the actual point that matters because like
I
anything
don't.
could be fixed. Anything could be changed.
How can they
When we
fix it?
started America,
It's
right?
already made.
When we started America, I mean, Ethereum was already made. They just changed the whole fucking way it works and how it's
No,
accumulated.
well, it's just proof of stake.
Exactly, it's completely changed.
Yeah,
And
but
they can
I
continue
feel like
changing
that was
shit
a wrong move.
just like Ethereum gas prices
But
and
that's
all
gonna
that
be
shit.
that's
All
so
that shit does reduce over time. People do fix
so
things over time. But the point is that it all comes down to what the government decides. When America started, they started with the US dollar. It was backed by gold. Then they decided, fuck that. We're just gonna make more dollars. People already see it as money. It's not gonna be backed by shit and it doesn't matter. Cause it doesn't matter. All that matters is what they fucking decide and say is the fucking rules to play by. Period.
so can we agree that Ethereum is centralized now?
I mean, maybe.
They're trying to sell it as
I
they're
don't.
still
I
decentralized,
don't know,
but
nor do I care.
I feel like Ethereum is centralized. I feel like Ethereum's gonna go up. I feel like Ethereum's gonna pump
Yeah.
in the next recent years. Do you hold Ethereum?
No.
I don't, but I feel like it's gonna pump. I feel like Ethereum's gonna go to like Bitcoin levels just because they did this merge to proof of stake, and it is gonna be decentralized. I mean, it's gonna be centralized. It's not decentralized anymore. It's gonna be
Yeah.
centralized, which is people don't want centralization because governments can track it or whatever like that, but
Yeah, they're
it's
gonna track it.
inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah, that's the whole
So
point of
you why
cryptocurrency for them.
why don't you go on the side of the government when you know the government's always winning?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why go against them? You're gonna be deleted. All your money's gonna be fucking gone. Everybody's investing in Bitcoin. If they decide to fucking just destroy Bitcoin and it goes to zero, they're gone. All their
yeah,
investments, millions of dollars, gone,
yeah,
disappear. You know
yeah,
what I mean? But if you back with the government and you do the ISO 222 fucking compliant coins
yeah,
that are backed by the government,
yeah.
they're gonna go up. It's
Yeah,
just
we
a
hear you,
safe
man.
bet. Yeah, it's just a safe bet. Go with the government. Whatever the government does, just go do do what they do.
Yeah, of
The
course.
fuck?
Until these motherfuckers who hold Bitcoin and want to
Un-
do decentralized currencies, until they're in the fucking streets protesting, making sure
exactly.
shit happens, shit's not gonna happen. People think crying over social media gives them power. That's probably why they made social media in the first place, so that people could feel like they have fucking power. So that take somebody who isn't gonna actually do shit and
Yep.
fucking flow hella traffic to them, so everyone's
Yep.
like, yeah, we're doing something. You're not doing
Yep.
shit. They
You're
don't
not
give a
doing
fuck
shit.
until you go out on
Mhm.
the streets and you make shit happen. That's the only time they care. That's
Is
the
when you
only
start a
time they care.
fucking ruckus, is when you
Yeah,
fucking cause mayhem.
exactly. But are you aware of the riots happening in Europe right now?
Their dollars to shit.
Are you aware of the riots that are happening in Europe?
No, I'm not aware, but I
And,
know.
and that's my point too, is that there has been riots going on in Europe for like over a week, maybe 2 weeks. They're going fucking crazy. People are dying in the streets. People are getting shot in the streets. And how come with TikTok, with Instagram, with Facebook, with
We don't see
YouTube,
none of
I
that.
have all of them. I have not seen a fucking lick on social
And you
media.
know why? And
Because
you know why
they're
doing?
hiding it so that we don't
Yep.
get motivated to do the same thing.
So listen, there, Europe, what you just explained, they're gonna be the first one to implement CBDCs. And I'm telling you
They're
now,
not, because China already is. China already is. I don't think you understand. China already does this.
China already said it.
China
Europe's gonna be the
already does
first.
it. China does
No.
it. They have a social credit score, dude. Like, wake the fuck up. It's already been happening for like months
No.
and months, probably
Oh,
almost
see,
a year
I
at
don't
this
know
point.
that. But I feel like Europe's gonna be the first that we see, though. We don't see it. See, I don't see China.
But
Europe's gonna be the
I
first that we
I saw
see.
that though. I
Hold on, I
saw it
gotta
though.
pee. I gotta pee, man. I gotta pee. Europe's gonna be the first that we see. Watch. It's gonna be the first one mainstream media
China
around the
it's a
world.
mainstream thing in China. I mean,
I seen something about it today, but it was from an outsource that I had to search for it, or like, nah, I had to follow a certain type of person that talks about it.
yeah.
But and they didn't even tell me that they're doing it. They told me that they're talking about it. You know what I mean?
They already do it. That's the shit that's fucked up is we believe we have so much understanding of what's going on in the world because we get so much information, but you get the information they give you. Period. Yeah, they're gonna tell you when there's a natural disaster somewhere so that you could believe in global warming, so that you could, volley for certain things that they want to happen. Like, they're not gonna tell you when people fucking protest. Shit's weird. Like, you want to talk about a matrix? Like, we literally are in a fucking matrix because they decide your whole reality. And I don't know who they are, but they're doing it. It's happening.
Those people.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute Bevel because he has echo right now. But yeah, bro, like, I know all about this shit, but you never hear me talk about it. Why? Because it just doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yelling about it, I'm not gonna get on the street and riot. I'm not gonna break a single glass window. I'm not gonna fight a fucking cop or the SWAT team or the fucking riot control people. Fuck that. I'm gonna stay here. I'm in the Matrix. I'm gonna play the fucking game. And you know
Play
what?
some fucking league and,
And
be
I,
alright.
and I hope I can make some people smile and laugh along the way, and have them forget about the same shit I hear about. That's all I hope for. Because I'm not, me personally, I could just tell you, me personally, I'm not here to fucking change the world through like anti-government shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm good. There's much richer people. Just like there's 1% of people who are in control apparently. There's people of that same percentage or the next 10 percentages who also want to fight against it. but they're not gonna say shit until it's go time. You know what I mean? Until it's happening. That's the thing. Just like the government doesn't tell you what their plans are, there are people out there who are really like how I'm here to make people fucking laugh and smile and hopefully make their lives better. There's people out there who are like, I'm here to fight the fucking government, and they have people, they have a plan, they have a group, and I'm not a part of it. They didn't invite me, so fuck it. So fuck it. I hope I can make them laugh in the meantime, bro. Fuck.
Just sort of here to live.
Yeah, man. Just here to have a good time. Play some fucking. Hopefully we get to play GTA 6 first.
What?
I said hopefully we get to play GTA 6 first before we all die.
Are we allowed to smoke on video?
Yeah, we live in Connecticut.
I'm making sure. I don't want to get canceled.
You don't get canceled for getting high, bro.
You get canceled for anything, bro.
Yeah, not for getting high though.
Actually, yeah, no, only because you know that Optic. Remember Optic?
Yeah.
You know they have their own like a fucking weed brand now, weed farm, weed brand
It's
in
probably
Texas.
a good move. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, actually I did hear about that when they had Optic Hex on the Painkiller Already podcast. He talked about it when they were starting it and shit.
Dope as hell.
Yeah, I mean people don't really care about that shit. Like fucking.
And then there's like a video of like a bunch of phase guys taking hits from bongs at a party.
Yeah, I
And
mean
it was
Joe.
like a little bit of an outrage, but like a lot of people just didn't care.
Yeah, it's like Joe Rogan will get high on his podcast with the cameras on, and you know some people don't want people to know that they smoke, so they'll take the camera off of them. I don't care if people know I smoke, like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
A lot of people are really open about their drug use nowadays. You know what I mean? Even like on Joe Rogan, they'll talk about doing drugs that are still very, very fucking illegal in America. They'll talk about it on the biggest podcast in America. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. People don't really care that much. Some people will try to discredit you, and you know what I mean. If you want like the views of a bunch of children, right?
That's true.
Yeah, then you know maybe their parents won't let them watch you, and you know they'll try to like, you know, do whatever. But you're not actually gonna get canceled though. People who are really getting canceled is because they're doing fucked up shit in life. Real fucked up shit. You know what I mean? You haven't watched
a podcast to listen to?
Huh?
You said you're running out of podcasts to listen to?
I actually, yeah, pretty much.
Did you make the switch to audiobooks yet?
No, I haven't. It's still like every once in a while I find a new pocket where I'm like, ooh, I've never listened to this guy, and there's like a whole bunch. I'll run out though. Like I'm outpacing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's a lot. Like even like for me, if I sat down and listened to like a Painkiller Already, that should last me like a day or two. But for you, that probably lasts like half your shift.
not even.
Damn.
I'll go to work. I'll work a shift and I'll listen to like sometimes 4 or 5 podcasts, bro. Cause you know some of them are only an hour long. Some of the people I listen to, but even the ones that are like if it's 3 hours long, bro, that's barely the morning. That barely gets me to noon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm outpacing it. I'll run out, and I think that's good, man, because I like to get all the information and even you know just laughs, like funny people, successful people. They tell stories and shit. So
You're usually by yourself the whole time?
yeah, by myself all day.
I saw. I was pulling up to my parking lot and I saw one of the vans, and then I saw that when you back up now it makes a noise.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's what Alex does.
Yeah. It sounds like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese like ticket machine, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't even beep like normal trucks. It goes.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just annoying as fuck. Everyone like looks over like, what the fuck's going on, man? Yeah.
Does
That's
yours
what I
have a
do, bro.
giant football on it?
A football? Oh, no. I've seen those though. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're getting some extra money. They're like, we're gonna just slap advertisements on our shit, make extra money. Dude, the shit is like in day-to-day life, the people who you brush shoulders with, 99% of them are fucking bots. I don't like
Bots.
using the word bots, but they just are, bro.
You
They-
have to.
They all do the same things. They have no dreams. They watch shows. They watch sports, and it's like, there's nothing really to talk about with the type of shit that I'm into. But like when I'm out delivering, I go to people's houses. The people who stay in their houses, those be the fucking smart ass motherfuckers who be onto some shit. Cause they're at their house. They don't have to be at work. They don't have to be at the gas station or a fucking fast food restaurant or wherever the fuck you see people usually.
Bro, the people that work at my job, so I'm the overseer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see everything. I watch them. Bots.
And they
follow
literally are.
scripts.
They
They
literally
follow
are.
scripts, and once they go off the script, they break.
Because, bro, I've worked these jobs. Their only goal is to get paid and not get fired. So when you work these jobs, you be in the store like, move some shit. Just like, no one's looking. Just sit there, just depressed. like they're literal bots. Like, they're just trying not to get fired and look like they're working.
Bro, that shit is ridiculous. The guy at self-checkout I was watching the other day, he was literally like, he'll stand, like there's a line that on the floor, like, like the line of the tiles. He'll walk it, walk back, look side to side, walk it, walk back.
It's fucking
Look
glitched
down.
out.
He's supposed to be engaging with
Fuck
high.
that.
So his job is to engage in high valued merchandise transactions so we don't lose things for self checkout, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I seen a $500 transaction cuz I'm looking at that stuff. So I seen a $500 transaction enter his lane and he like looked at them, they asked him something and he said he went like this.
Yeah.
The line. I'm just like,
Dude.
literal bot.
Dude, it's like
And
I
then
told
whenever
you.
whenever the bot breaks, he leaves, comes to where me and the managers are, says, "This person said this," and we're like, "You're not supposed to leave your area." Go back and help him. He's like, "Okay." It was on the same line. It's a literal NPC.
He's just trying
bro.
not to get fired, bro. He wants to go home. He wants to drink some alcohol, fucking try to have sex with some chicks.
He's
Like,
an NPC, bro.
they don't care, man. That's why I couldn't work those places, because you care so little about these corporations that it's like, it's just a waste of time, and you're getting paid, and you're just like, this is fucking lame the whole time.
And imagine me. I feel like that, and I have a sweet job. I go to my
Yeah.
office. I close myself in the office. I put whatever the fuck I be learning. But I still like the screen's in front of me, so I still see.
Yeah.
But like, and I still hate it. And I have a
Yeah.
sweet ass job.
Yeah.
I get paid $24 an hour
Yeah.
to just sit there and
I
make
and
sure the store's safe. And I still hate it.
And that's why my new thing is like trying to talk and connect with people, because it's like, I like my job too. It's chill. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm having a good time. Sometimes I'm dying laughing in my fucking van, but it's like, I don't give a fuck about Amazon.
Yeah. I
They
give a fuck
don't
about
they don't want
Lowe's.
me to talk to somebody for 30 minutes. I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck. If I talk to this person, I might make $1 million. Why the fuck would I give a shit about making $18.50 an hour? Like, the delivering packages, this ain't my fucking life, bro. Do you guys have any bot checks? I have a bot check, right? Very simple bot check, right? So you know how like formality, like people will say hi, right? Some people might say, how are you doing? Right? My bot check is I always say, good, how are you? 99% of the times you say good, how are you?
They
They
break.
don't even reply. They keep
break.
walking.
Yep.
So
So you
So-
would what?
so they say hi, how are you? I say good, how are you?
How are you? Okay.
You
And
put
they
it
break.
back on them. 99% of the time, they
Oh,
don't even
yeah,
say,
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
even
yeah,
reply.
yeah, yeah,
They just
okay,
keep
okay, okay.
walking
Yep.
because they're not even expecting it. It's just a bot, like, that's just a
Yep.
formality. That's just something they learned is polite. And you say,
Yeah.
good, how are you? And they
They break.
99% of the time, they have nothing.
Yo, there and multiple people that at work I do that too. They'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Good." I'm like, "Yo, I'm good. How are you?" And then they're just
Uh,
like, they're like this. They do that. They're like, they just look away.
Yep.
Or a
yep.
lot of them just be like, they'll just stand there and they'll just walk away. Like, bro, did I just
people
break the
just aren't.
bot?
Yeah.
Some people just aren't built for convo. I
It-
always
It's
say the same thing. Like I can't. Like obviously, like I can speak my mind and shit like that. But like
Yeah.
just holding a conversation, like I don't give a fuck.
and that's the thing.
easy.
That's the thing is
It's
I
simple.
don't make them hold the conversation. But it's like if I said good, how are you? You engaged me first. I say good, how are you? And you don't even notice that someone would say that. To me, it's just a bot check. It's a check. And then when someone says, "Oh, I'm good," then in my head, I keep note of it. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
this person
That
actually
guy's
uses his
normal.
brain.
Yeah.
This guy listens and he responded.
Yeah.
That's my bot check. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. The people that, yeah, exactly. The people that respond be like, "Oh, I'm good, just chilling, just,
Yeah.
another day in the life." That
Yeah.
type of stuff, like another day in paradise. Those type
Yeah.
of people, they're paying attention.
You ever
Yeah.
Those
had
people
those?
that you be like, "How are you?" Like, good, how are you? They'd be like,
yeah, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
"Take
have
a
you ever
break." Like,
had
yeah,
have you
you're a
ever had
bot.
one of those have ever had one of those like when somebody tells you enjoy your food and you say you too moments?
Yeah. I do that with the,
dude, I'm quick, bro. I'm quick. So nowadays, that'll happen. They'll say, I hope you enjoy your food. And I'll be like, and I'll be like, fuck, I almost did it. And I'll be like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
I do
stop
that-
myself like
I do that
immediately.
all the time with DoorDash. Like, they'd be like, "Enjoy it." I'd be like, "You too." Drive safe. Hello.
It could be hard sometimes. You don't always expect
you
people to like
leaving?
say some shit.
I'm retarded. I'm a bot.
Hey!
I'm an
We're
NPC.
canceled.
I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say that anymore.
People are saying it more
What
nowadays.
you leave at 10? Leave now.
All right.
It's so
9:42.
weird because everybody used to just say that shit in like COD lobbies.
People are saying it nowadays, bro. There's a lot of like podcasts I listen
It
to.
used to really be the wild, wild west back then, and you're
They-
not even allowed to do that shit anymore.
They're bringing back retarded, but you still can't say the F word. That's not fuck. Yeah,
Okay.
but they're bringing back retarded. People are saying it, and there's probably still a lot of people complaining. But there's people with big podcasts who are saying it. So to me, I'm like, oh, okay, I can say retarded sometimes. All right.
So I'm getting closer to beating fucking Red Dead, and the more I play it, the more I'm just like, this game is both overhyped and yet everything
No.
I want. No, listen.
Okay.
This game is overhyped, yet everything I wanted it to be.
Uh-huh.
Literally only because there are part of it. There are pieces of that game that is literally like life sim. Like if you really want,
I heard about that.
if you really wanted to, you can wake up. You can go to your camp at night every day. Go to bed, wake up, do your chores, and it'll both like. And that's the crazy thing is, it might seem mundane, but in the meantime, you're increasing your honor status, which like affects the ending you get in the game, and you're raising your Deadeye, which is like your slow motion ability. And so it's like there's no fast travel. There's not like a good fast travel system in that game, so a lot of it is like riding around. But GTA games always been like that, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's like it's not bad. But would I consider it greatest game all time material?
I don't think people call it that though. That's why I don't
It's
feel like
on a lot of people's lists. Top 10 of all time. Red Dead Redemption's on a lot of people's lists.
I mean, look, I never played it, but I could see the argument. I mean, even what you're saying is like that could be fun. I could see that being fun.
It could be fun.
It's just like when you're playing
Until you
Skyrim and
gotta
you're
do it
doing a
again.
bunch of side quests. Or like how many like MMOs or RPGs in general are like there's so many like fetch quests, like busy work, like
And then again, it's like it's also
dailies.
because all those like crazy ass like Easter eggs and scenes you see and on YouTube. I don't run into a lot of those on the game, so I've run into a couple of them, but like I haven't ran into like apparently there's like a fucking like a Bigfoot that you can run into that in that game,
Yeah, I've heard about that.
and like he's in a cave. I don't know where the cave is at. I never ran into him, so it's a fun game though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I never played it.
And I'm like stuck in a limbo of like what to play next once I finish that. Dude, I had don't you hate that feeling? I had literally put I had put 140 hours into Persona when I beat it. And after I beat it, I was just sitting here like, what the fuck do I do now?
I mean, bro, I don't get that way because like I'll play competitive games solo. That's fun for me.
That's the thing. I stopped doing that. That's probably what I should start doing again.
Yeah, man.
I just lost the interest to do that. Because shit is frustrating when you're solo.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah, it definitely does. You just gotta find the right game, man. It's like Overwatch 2, I wouldn't play it ranked solo, probably. I don't know. I would definitely need to have another account. And if I have another account, I just don't care about the rank. I don't care if I win or lose. Like, I'm trying to get better.
I'm trying to remember the last game I enjoyed just playing by myself, like a multiplayer game, and I just can't think of one.
TFT is good.
Bitch.
Yeah, bro. If you're talking on the
But
phone, if you're talking
I wouldn't
to other
consider
people, you gotta
that
mute your
like
shit.
I wouldn't consider that like a
mute myself
solo
like this,
game. I would because
What?
like well obviously it is solo, but you know when I mean competitive, I mean like you
Team.
know
You're talking
team
team game.
based. Yeah.
But that's why TFT is good. It's not team based. So you could just like run it all day and like not, have a pretty good time and not really care about winning or losing so much. But League is a good one too. Like League solo queue is great.
I'm almost diamond in TFT, guys.
I think League is best solo, bro. I just do.
You think so?
I don't
And
know.
I get so bored, bro.
you could have
It's not
fun.
that you get bored.
That, but then again, and I wouldn't say that just because I would
queue up
say
with losers.
I would say it's
you
only
queue-
boring because I need to learn another row. I feel like if I went top, I probably
Yeah.
feel like I have a lot of
And that's
I
the
have a lot of
perfect
fun.
place to do it, just in solo queue. That's the thing. You're saying you queue up with losers. It's because you suck. It's because you're a low fucking rank. If they're losers, the enemy team are losers too. So win the game. Carry it. Like, you got to learn more.
Period. You can't carry.
Yes,
one
you
person can't carry the game. There's
can.
no way.
That is literally the whole thing
game-
about League of Legends.
Every game is carryable. It just depends on how.
There's
Pretty
no
much
way.
every game is. League of Legends is
I play
really,
Dota, and
really
it's
big.
It's a whole team thing, bro.
Yeah, it's all.
Smite, Dota.
The thing
is,
is when you are at the rank that you belong, it is a team game.
but I
Until
don't
you
play
get
ranked
there,
enough.
it's solo.
I don't play ranked enough.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
I
what
mean?
we're talking about. We're talking about because he's saying like he's playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and like he doesn't know what to do after. I like to play competitive games solo because here's the thing about League: when you play with a team, you're only ever as good as your team. For me, the more I win, the more impact I have on every game. I win more than I lose. I rank up, and my team gets better, and I get better because I verse better enemies. But it's like if you play with a team. If I'm continuously getting better, but Bebel barely plays and PJ barely plays and Tom barely plays, well, I'm going to stay in the rank that you guys are because I can't carry 5 people who are all playing one game a day, where if I play solo, I'm playing with people who play all fucking day, all the time, and they're constantly like better if I'm winning. So, I mean, that's the thing.
We got a duo queue again.
That's the thing.
That one,
Fuck
that
duo queue. We
one
got
night.
trio queue. We gotta just trio queue. Us 3, bro.
There's people who play League of Legends who get to the highest rank with an 80% win rate the whole time, and because they're the fucking best. Like that's how good they are. The games that you say you can't carry, they would carry.
Yeah, but they main certain characters. Also.
No, that's not always the case. It's really not. You have Tyler 1 is literally known for he went and got the highest rank, top 100 in every single rank in every single role. So he was an ADC main who only played Draven. Then he was like, well, I'm going to do it now and I'm not going to play Draven. So he played a bunch of other champions. And then he said, okay, well, ADC is easy, right? I got top 100 with Draven without. So then he went top. Then he went mid. Then he went jungle. And over and over and over again, he's able to do it because he's just better. He understands the game.
That in itself just
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
don't
a
I don't know
fun-
how to play. Like
a
I
fun
never
journey.
It is.
Bro, I never-
It's fun to watch too.
I never even played jungle on League, and I probably if I do it, I'll probably be good.
I can only.
But I
play-
just don't
can only
know.
play
I
Master
just
Yi
don't
jungle
know,
right
and I
now.
don't even try to learn.
Yeah.
It's jungle stress. Jungle
No,
is
no,
real
no.
stress.
I play jungle in a bunch of. I play jungle in Smite, and I'm a beast.
Yeah,
I'm a ganking
League
beast. I
is
play
harder
jungle in
though.
Dota.
because it's
I'm a
Smite.
fucking
Yeah.
Dota. I'm a fucking ganking beast. I'm a
The-
jungle beast, but I never tried in a league because I'm
Yeah.
stuck on just fucking 2 characters,
Yeah.
3 characters. So
Yeah.
Can't-
League definitely has the most complex jungle system though.
yeah, you can't Lux jungle.
Yeah, you can.
I would definitely learn a different role if we
Well-
played consistently together.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though is like that shit is like to me that shit is more I don't know. I just personally would rather
I
do
know
it
my
alone.
problem. I know
So-
my problem. I'm just like right now. I'm stuck at like this. I can all I know right now is ADC support. So
Mhm.
I want to learn another role, but I don't know. what
Mid
role it
mid
is.
school, you should try mid. Just get a mage and go
Mid's
mid.
my favorite.
Every time I had the problem is every time I went mid so far, I just not have fun.
Mid and top have the biggest like differentials where like you can get stomped or stomp really
And I
hard.
feel like top
Where did
top
my
seems like
mages
it's
go?
fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
But top and mid is definitely like you will get fucking stomped if you don't know what you're doing.
There's somebody cooking.
What are you cooking?
Right? What are you cooking? Give me
We
some.
got a cooking show on the podcast now.
I didn't know this was included today. Man, maybe we do need a in studio podcast so we could all have
That
this.
looks
steak.
like
Dude,
beef.
I've been telling B here to join the podcast just to see how it goes.
Just
'Cause
do
only
it. Just
only because
talk.
only because listen, while we're talking, she would like make comments in the chat, like in our Discord chat, and I'm just sitting here like, I feel like this podcast would be like a lot more funny and more fun with like a female perspective to
It
some of
could
these
be.
topics.
Yeah, it could be. We a different perspective, of course. You know,
Whamming.
something we could like.
Whamming.
Yeah, well, like women have a certain distinct perspective that we can debate upon. Debate upon. Like women and men have different views, and it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. That's why. Why the fuck do you think I'm not gay? I like women perspective. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you don't.
yeah, but it's just certain.
Yeah, but
Certain women perspective is good for debating. You know.
yeah,
what
I mean everyone has good and bad opinions for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
I enjoy it.
I don't know. She doesn't have to. She could be a guest. I mean, she doesn't have to commit to anything. So
Yeah, no, yeah. Figured to get her on for an episode, like a full episode. And plus, I told her she needs to get like some kind of mic because her Bluetooth headphones she uses right now
Off
kind of
tomorrow.
ass. What'd she say?
He said something, but it cut off.
Yeah, it cut off.
Tomorrow.
You're off tomorrow.
We do these on Mondays.
Mondays, mostly Mondays. Yeah.
It's perfect though, because you would have been our guest. Because Tom never showed up. Tom no showed on us right now.
Tom no showed us, but Tom just came back from vacation. He's probably fucking
Yeah.
sleeping.
Or is he still? Oh, he just came back.
Yeah,
thought he was still over
think
there.
he just came back. Yeah.
He probably passed
Well,
the
he
fuck
might-
out.
I don't. To be honest, I don't even know if he came back.
That's
or
the
not.
first thing I did when I came back from Florida. I fucking just got out the plane, passed the fuck out. Jet lag is a thing, bro.
Yeah, he came from OKC, so I don't know where the fuck that is.
he just came back. You're saying?
I don't know if
Oh.
he was the way he was messaging is like if he was coming back type shit, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. We didn't state that Tom is in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
He's doing something weird with his uncle apparently.
You seen the pictures he sent? He sent the chicken coop picture. He was just chilling with a bunch of chickens.
Living the
Yo,
life.
Tom, he was having the time of his life over there. He was chilling.
Why isn't Tom just like our sugar daddy? I'm actually confused why he doesn't treat us to the world.
Well, I mean, when I go out with him,
He be treating you good.
Daddy got me.
Dude, I want to meet you. I want to meet you in time in person one day.
Yo,
I feel
let's
like
go.
I feel like it'd be chill vibes.
We go out to eat. We'll chill. Me and you. We'll fucking me, you, and Tom and Alex. When me and Tom go out, we go all out. And like, and you know, Tom's mostly got the most capital, but I don't give a fuck about spending either. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Like, we just be going all out, bro. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
go
not
out to
spending.
dinner. We'll go out to dinner. We'll get a bottle of wine, bunch of bottles of sparkling water, steaks, lobsters, shrimps, and fucking all types of shit, and we'll just have a smorgasbord in front of us, and we'll just be like, all right,
Smorgasbord.
yeah,
Smorgasbord.
yeah. And then when it comes down to pay, I'll be like, yo, Tom, boom, I got this, whatever, and he'll be like, nah, you know? Yeah, Tom be like, nah, I'll put 100.
Not when
the
we're
bill
all
be like-
there, bro. When we're all there,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah, no, yeah, we're all there is different, but like the bill with us two will be like 150. He'll be like, I put 100 down. I'm like, nah, what the fuck? Let's go half. And then nah, I got 100. Well,
Yeah.
and I'll pay I'll pay that and the tip. Like,
Yeah.
yo, Tom's my boy. Yo, Tom's the realest motherfucker that I've ever met, bro.
That's
don't
an
know.
interesting question.
I don't know.
How do you feel about how do you feel about crying in front of your girl, or just like another woman?
I cry. Showing
That's-
emotion.
Here we go.
Yeah, you go
Here we
first.
So
go.
listen. So showing emotion for certain things. So if you show emotion for things that don't matter, you know what I mean? For like stupid little shit, like that's weak. Like, you know what I mean? But like
What's
last
considered
year,
weak though?
weak, like real life shit. Like you're stressed about jobs and school. You're stressed. Oh, stressed. Oh, I'm depressed. Like that's all weakness. But like I can't even focus. Like depression is only a thing if you allow it to be. You know what I mean? Like depression is just your body telling you like, "Hey, I'm not where I should be." You know what I mean? Like, and then you should work on that as a
Changing the
person.
topic a little bit.
But like me, I cried to my girl, like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain situations where you like where men should actually show like cry. Like when you lose somebody, especially, like, you know what I mean, or when you're going through a tough time. Like last year, like October 30th, exactly, probably. I think it's October 30th. I lost my little cousin, you know what I mean? And like
Where'd he go?
that shit. No, it was a girl. Her name was Juliet. She died of cancer. She died of leukemia. So, and she was 5 years old. So like that shit took a toll of our whole family. You know what I mean? And I cried. I cried to my girl about it. Like that shit was tough. Cause like, it's just like one of your family members that you spend a lot of time around. What the fuck? I can't even focus. You know, I don't know. My fucking camera's broken. So it's just like somebody you're used to, like her dad is my brother. You know what I mean? Like that's not even my cousin. Like Alex, you're my brother. I consider you my brother. I don't consider you my cousin. Like, and there's just a few other people that I consider my brothers, and my brother's daughter like passed away type shit. So it's like, that shit like took a huge toll. Like, I used to go over there almost every day, every weekend, every week I was there spending time with that girl, and next thing you know, you go over there and they're not there anymore. Like, so so that type of shit, like I feel like, you could like cry about it or whatever, but like anything other than that, or like, your mom, your parents dying, that's another thing that's just like, that scares you or whatever. I cried a lot when my grandma got cancer. Like when my grandma was diagnosed with cancer probably like a few years ago. I cried a lot, and I used to live with her, and I used to just go home after a night of drinking and just lay next to her and just cry. Like, I don't know, it's just certain shit that you could just break down about, but like, you can't just cry about everything, you know what I mean? But like,
yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is like first of all is like, who's the girl, right? Because like for me, I don't really fuck with girls who I don't like plan to be with, who I don't like actually value. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they fuck around and they date around, and that's cool, but I wouldn't cry in front of those women. Like, if they aren't something important to you, then don't give them some ammo like that. I mean, just don't give it to them. It has to be
that makes
someone you
sense.
trust, right?
Yeah,
And then I
makes
agree
sense.
with Bebo said, like, it's like you shouldn't be crying because you're stressed out at work, bro. Like, you just shouldn't. Like, there's as a guy, like, there's just certain things that you just straight up just like shouldn't cry about, I think. But at the same time, there's things where you're gonna cry, and I think that's fine. And the truth is even with all that being said, there are some women who you might love her, she might love you, and you might cry in front of her, and she might say, "This ain't for me," and she might fucking leave.
Exactly.
And so you got to know what it is, and you got to understand, what's worth to you. For me, I know my worth, and I don't define it by like what a woman thinks of me. So it's like, and if I'm crying in front of a girl, it's a girl who I love and trust. It's not just nobody. So yeah. Why you
And the
crying
thing
in front
is,
of your
like,
girl, PJ?
when I was
What?
going when I was going through that shit with my grandma, I was single. And then that's and to be frank, Alex, that's when the drinking shit really came along. Like, I don't know if you
Drink?
know or I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, no, yeah. I never used to drink like that until after that. And the thing is that ever since then, it just never stopped. And the thing is that she says she's good now. Like, I don't know how the fuck a miracle of fucking no, it wasn't a miracle. She changed. I spoke to her. She changed her diet. She started doing like there's like this plant or this fruit that like if you eat it raw or if you like make tea with the leaves, it cures cancer or whatever. And she started doing that. Like, you know what I mean? So uh, she's cured. She has no liver cancer. She has no colon cancer. She
Yeah.
has stage 4 liver and colon cancer, which is like, all right, you're gonna die in like a year type shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's been 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
She's pushing that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, but that was when my drinking. That's when my drinking went heavy because I was living with her and I had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And I used to,
Yeah, but I mean, you got to realize it's like you were that sad because realizing that death was coming on someone close to you, but by drinking like that, you're bringing death closer to yourself.
that was the only way I knew how to cope.
Well, I'm just saying it now is that you got to realize that the way you felt about her is how people are gonna feel about you when like you're going through a similar thing because you're killing yourself with alcohol, like and that type of frequency. But yeah, I mean, cancer is a symptom of like poor lifestyle. You know what I mean? So you could fix
Yeah.
it, but the problem is that there's so much misunderstanding and about it that it's like it just sucks. It really fucking like me and my health journey. Like one of the things that kills me, and I really have to disassociate from people who are killing themselves because a lot of people are killing themselves. Like,
Mhm.
and it's
With the
fucking
shit that they
sad.
eat and shit.
I want to
Yeah.
help everybody, but I just learned a while ago it's like you actually can't help anybody. Like people help themselves when they want to do it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
one
true.
one thing about the crying that I noticed is like since I've gotten older, like I can get emotional like easier. Like
Me too. I could
like
see if I could watch a video and cry about it.
it's like I said, bro. The other day I was driving the van and I saw the school bus and this guy was next on the other side of the street and his daughter comes out and just screaming like put her hands up like so happy to see him and I was like tearing up, bro. And I'm just like when I was young I'd have been like I'm gonna hit that kid with my car like as a joke, but like now that I'm older it's like bro like life is crazy and it's short and it's long at the same time and it's
Bro,
fucking hard. It's confusing and like
I can go right now to the bedroom and look at my child and cry.
yeah. Yeah, the world's crazy, man.
I
I
love
think
that kid, man.
being afraid to
Be
cry
like,
is like a
I
problem.
made that baby.
Yo,
I made that baby.
there's
Yeah.
not that. It's just like it's just what he like the development and just like seeing him grow and just like seeing him learn. It's just like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like this dude's a fucking like I don't know. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's just crazy. The world's a crazy place, man. No, I'm
And you know that
depressed.
the thing is that he's literally a mini me. Like you fucking I go like I don't know. Shit's crazy.
I love life. Life is emotional. It could get emotional, but like it's just like we were born in a situation where it's just like figure it out, bitch, like type shit. Like you know what I mean? It's just like we're in a situation where we're just like we don't want to be on purpose, but it's just like we don't want to be here, and it's on purpose. Like we were meant to be here, and it's just like we're also meant to break out. You know what I mean? It's just like we're also meant to figure out a way to like get away from any sorrow or any depression or any way that we feel like we're made and bred to fucking fix it. But it's just like a lot of laziness and discouraging and negative thoughts. We have to figure out how to way to control our thoughts because that shit like no matter what nobody says, our thoughts is the one that holds us back the most. Especially like, you know, I'm talking on life experiences. Like the only thing that's been holding me back the most is myself. Like I'll say I'm gonna go do something and it's just like I just don't do like I know how to fix things. I know how to make things better. I know how to make myself as a person better. Or physically, mentally, emotionally, like health wise, and I just like I know how to do it. I just don't implement it. And it's just the way it's just
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
causing your own pain.
Yeah, it's just like
Everyone's doing that.
laziness. It's just it's fucked up. Like
It's
and
weird because it's not totally laziness. It's like a willingful ignorance. It's like you know the answer, but you decide not even to like put it in your head. You know what I mean?
but it's not that isn't not in your head.
It
You don't
kind
put
of
it into
is
motion. It's
No,
just
but
like you don't put it into motion
don't you feel like
because I think about it all the time.
yeah,
It's in my head all the time.
but my thing is
And
when
it
you
kills me all the time, but
when
it's
you
just
do
not
the
there.
actions like for alcohol for example, like you know you shouldn't drink, but you know that for you especially it's been something that's really been hurting you for a while. But it's
Yeah.
like when you make that decision from like, oh, I know I shouldn't do it, you know it, right? When you make the decision, you take that thought and you just don't listen to it. You get rid of it. It's like you're willfully being ignorant of the fact that you know the answer.
Yeah.
It's something that I've noticed because like, you know, I hold myself to a different standard, but I still have that same type of feeling about, you know, every little thing that could be better. There's so much shit. Like even someone who's fucking perfect has things they could do better. Like
Nobody's perfect, bro.
well, that's why I put air
Everybody
quotes.
has-
That's why I put
yeah,
air quotes. I'm talking about like people who are,
Everybody
do
goes
the most.
through their own demons, bro. It's
of
like,
course.
but the thing is that like people actually have something on lock. You know what I mean? People actually figured out a way to not work not work a 9 to 5, to like be happy, fucking make their own schedule. Like that's what we need to figure out. Like right now we're locked into a lifestyle where we have to give our fucking life devotion over a fucking paycheck to not live in a box or live in your car or you know, live under a bridge. Like we have to like give our life up to do that. Like you know what I mean? Instead of freedom, like you know what I mean? Like figuring out a way to just doing what you want to do whenever you want to do. Like right, like tomorrow, I might have to go to work tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't know because you know why? Because I have kids that need to be taken care of, and if my girl can't take tomorrow a certain hour off, I might have to work tomorrow. If not, you know what I mean? If she could take a certain time tomorrow, if I work tomorrow, I don't work tomorrow, and I stay home and take care of kids more than doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know. Like I want to figure out a way where I can make my own schedule, where I can like be like, all right, I need to make money, so let me just take my laptop or my computer and do this for a few minutes or I mean a few hours, make this much money, and just let it no, do itself and let it make money. You know what I mean? But it's just like we don't know what the formula is yet.
I mean, if I know what it is, I'm just not doing it.
Nobody's doing it. We're not doing it. Nobody's
What do you
doing
mean?
it.
A lot of people. What are you talking about? Doing
Uh,
what? Maybe I
no.
misunderstood you.
It's not. A lot of people aren't doing it. You think a lot of people are doing it. Most of the people
Wait,
are
doing
not
what
doing it.
exactly though? I think I might have misunderstood you.
Creating their own schedule.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do that.
Entrepreneurship. Not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people are entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
More
not the
and more these
majority.
days.
Not the
Exactly.
majority, but there are a
More
lot
and
of
more
people.
these days. More and more these days, but not a lot. A lot are just doing the 9 to 5 thing, being broke. Right now, you know what I get paid for? I get paid
Sucking
to
dick?
pay bills. No, I
Oh.
get paid to pay bills.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I suck dick sometimes, but
You don't get paid for that one though.
I don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
But no. Nah, you know what I work for? I work to pay bills. And the first 2 weeks of the month, I'm broke. The second 2 weeks of the month, I got money to play with. Because the first of the month is rent, my car, credit cards, and this and that and this and that and food, and I gotta buy food for the month. So it's like boom, my whole fucking 2 weeks of the first month gone. My last 2 weeks, you know what I mean? I invest a little bit in my fucking next fucking cryptocurrency fucking shit. I pay gas. I give my grandma some money. I send my grandma money every month. You know, like that's about it. And then I wait for next month until I'm broke again. You know what I mean? It's just that's not a life I want to live.
Yeah, like a good thing I've heard before is like when it comes to like helping other people is it's like you can help. So like if your financial situation was a cup, right? If you fill your cup, you can actually have it overflow where it's too much money for you, honestly. And at that point, it's a lot easier and better for you to help other people at that point. When a lot of people like don't even have a full cup themselves and yet they try to contribute to others, they leave themselves in more pain, and they leave themselves, especially if you're someone who has the potential to actually like multiplicatively make money. Like if you have some spare money, you could actually invest it and put it into some useful shit. Then I mean, bro, like fill your fucking cup first. Not with alcohol. But
I feel I have I feel I have a debt to my grandma.
Mm.
I feel like I don't know.
But
feel like everything-
but is it worth a little bit every month, or is it worth like a year to your fucking self and then give her $1 million? You know what I mean?
I get it, yeah.
That's
But
the whole analogy.
I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's just like every time I have extra money, I just be like, here, grandma, $100. $100 is not much to me.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Especially at the end of the month.
Yeah. No, I hear you, because
You know
there's
what I mean?
probably more things where you're throwing money away where
And
more
that
than
$100,
too.
that $100 exactly, and that $100 to her would do
Yeah.
more for me. You know what I mean? She'll do shit for her apartment, and I'll just probably buy some Belvedere. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Like, you just gotta correct yourself, man.
like no, and I've been doing it. Like I said, I bought
Yeah.
I bought a big bottle on purpose because I'm probably gonna drink one more cup, which is gonna be probably like is gonna go up to here, and I'm gonna have a whole half a bottle. I'm gonna have a whole half a bottle.
I haven't even smoked weed today.
And I promise you, on the next podcast next week, I'll probably be drinking the same bottle. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's life is fucking crazy, bro. Life is beautiful to a certain extent because it's beautiful of the experiences you go through, but then it's just like you have to actually put work in, bro. And
Yeah.
you're like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
You have to
it's
actually
kind
put work in,
of it's
bro.
kind of relative though, because it's like you know, personally, like I know that I could live in a box, I could literally be homeless, and I will be happy. Like I'm happy, and that's why that's the hardest thing for me is like giving a fuck enough to do this. That's why for you, like a good thing for you was like kind of having a kid. You know, debatably, it's a good thing because it gives you something else to work for other than yourself. Because for me, I don't have to make anyone happy but myself, and I can do that without money. You know what I mean? But right now, the only reason I'm working is to fucking make my girl happy, honestly, so that we're able to get a house and we're able to like live together and shit.
And yeah,
I don't
you
need
guys-
that, but I would
No.
enjoy it.
Yeah, you're capable of it. You know
I'm
what I
definitely
mean?
capable.
You know the market's crashing. You should wait a little bit.
Yeah, I know that.
Um, but yeah, you're completely capable, especially like the situation you're in with your finances. You you're able. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like, but just be smart about it too. Also, at the
I'm the
same time,
smartest, bro.
I, I know, you and me. I know. You're you're the only person on the mom side of the family compared to
That's true.
the millionaires that actually got it. You know
And
what I
you
mean?
have to recognize that's the only family I have, really, because my dad's family was from New York, and I've seen him maybe like 10 times in my life, like my dad's side of the family. So I have, like, it really feels like I have no fucking family that can help me in like the type of shit that I'm thinking about. But you know, I just got
Yeah,
lucky.
it's just
So
it's just me and you, bro. And compare like, the ones that already got it situated. We already know who it is. We don't even mention names. They got
I
it situated, but they got it a different way. It was a different time back then,
yeah.
you
I've
know?
said this before, and I always say it, is like, Beba woke me up, and that's why I have fucking undying love for him. That's why I could curse him out, and I could
Yeah,
talk shit to him for days and days and days,
yeah.
and I could
You're my
actually hate
fucking
him
yeah,
because I,
yeah,
I also owe him my life. That's how I feel about it. So
yeah. You're my fucking brother, bro. You already know. You're my brethren. We're blood brothers.
yeah,
You know that.
yeah. I keep a small circle, but Bebel, PJ, literally Tyler, my brother, like, and my girl. That's like it.
We owe it to ourselves, bro. And that's the thing. We don't owe nobody. We owe it to ourselves
Mm-hmm.
to do better, to do more, to fucking figure out a way, bro. I've been studying day in and day out, bro. Like, I'd be at work watching YouTube and videos and fucking learning and uh, like YouTube videos are not really gonna teach you much, but
They
you can
teach you
get
a lot, dude.
no, you can get some type of something out
You
of
could
it.
think of it like this, right? You might get 10% of the value from a YouTube video than you would a real life experience. But if you realistically can't have a real life experience for 16 hours a day, 16 hours of watching a video where you're getting 10% is more than the 0 hours of real life training you might get in a full day.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, it's
yeah,
way
yeah.
better than doing nothing. Like, if you want to think about it like that, because I mean, that's my shit. Is, like I said, I didn't have examples, so like I learned a lot through YouTube, and I know it's less than a real life experience, but it's like I was able to do it all fucking day, and I still do it. So it's like it adds up. And that's why you should cry in front of your girl. Thank you.
Only crying in front of your girl if it's actually fucking fire.
That
Don't show
spiraled
emotion.
from that question spiraled,
Don't
bro.
don't show emotion.
That
Don't
was a
show
lot of lows and a lot of highs, bro.
as a man, don't show emotion unless it's fucking needed. Unless it's last resort, bro. I won't show I don't if I want to cry, I cry alone.
Really?
Yeah. I cried like I said, I even with deaths in my family, I cried alone.
I don't
Even
know.
with near deaths, I cried alone until
I
I found out I needed to talk to somebody, but I used to cry alone, bro.
I don't
I
know.
used to cry
I
alone.
tear up
I
a
used to
lot.
go to
I
my
don't cry a
car. No,
lot.
no. But I'm saying with like deaths, like fucking family deaths,
Yeah.
I used to go to my car and cry alone. I used to literally like I'll be like, oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the store and just cry the whole time, bro. Just fucking bawl and just let it all out in the car on talking to myself, speaking to myself on like what the fuck, like what the reason was and like why it happened and like trying to figure it out. Like I don't cry to nobody, bro. If I cry, I'm crying by myself, bro. There's the only way to figure it out. The only way to
It,
figure out your own fucking the only way to like get it out of you
do it with yourself, bro. Nobody's gonna fucking get it out of you.
Why?
Some other dickhead is not gonna tell you what the fuck is wrong with you. That's the bro. I swear to God, bro. Like nobody's gonna tell you how to feel. Nobody's gonna tell you the right way to feel. You're gonna tell yourself the right way to feel, bro. Like
I've helped
you
women
can
out though,
no, but no, I'm talking for
I
yourself
have,
though. I'm talking for yourself though. If
but
you
for
go
them,
cry
it's
to
not for
your
themselves.
if you go cry to your girl, they're just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. They're not gonna tell you how to figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They're not gonna tell you how to fucking actually deal with it and actually figure it out, how to move forward from it. You got to do that by yourself, bro.
Yeah,
And it's
oftentimes.
as sucky as it feels, as bullshit as it is, because everybody, women have it different. But like, you gotta go alone, go into a room, close yourself, lock yourself in the room or car, put yourself in that situation, cry about it, will do whatever you gotta do, and just alone, bro, alone, and you'll gain clarity. You will. I promise you. If you cry alone, you figure out a way more than if you cry to somebody. They'll just do their own life experiences, bullshit. No, you'll gain clarity if you fucking suffer alone. I I believe that 100%.
I don't think that happens for me at all. I'll be honest. If I cry, it doesn't do much of anything for me. Like usually I already know the answer to like anything. Usually if you cry, it's just because it's like fucking compounding shit all happening at once, or like a death, which is like totally different.
Yeah,
But why
death
is it so
definitely
weird?
different,
Do you
yeah.
guys feel like it's really weird? Like, would you agree that like it feels weird, almost impossible to cry in front of another guy as a guy? Is that something you guys feel?
It depends. It
I-
depends on the situation.
Bro, for me, I cannot
I
cry in
don't
front of other
think
people.
so,
Another
only
guy.
because I've never done it.
I cried to my cousin.
I've
I don't
wanted to
think I
cry.
have. I don't
but
think I have.
I cry. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying. It's different
I
situations.
can't.
I cried to my cousin because his daughter was dying, so it's
Yeah.
like different. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
But like for like for a different situation, but like me and my cousin, his daughter was dying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We sat in the car for hours, crying and talking. You know what I mean? So it's different. It's just a situation, bro. But like, you can't. I don't know.
I
can't
guess I'm
just go to
talking
you
more
and-
about like personal shit.
Yeah, no, I can't cry. I can't cry to nobody about no personal shit. No, there's no way.
I can't, right? It's like
Yeah.
there's a thing like right behind like the thing in your brain that tells you to cry that is like, oh, but you can't do it now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
no,
like
no,
it's
no,
not
I
gonna
can't do it.
happen.
No, I can't do it. But like, a death is different. But it's just like a personal situation. Nah, I can't cry to my boys about it. Nah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I can't cry in front of anyone if what I'm crying about doesn't have to do with them.
Exactly.
Right?
That makes sense.
Is that an epiphany? Should I write that down? That's like a Socrates quote.
Facts.
It's because that directly defines what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's weird. So what about you, PJ? Would you agree with us about crying in front of your girl?
I think it depends on the situation. I don't think if it happens, it's a bad thing. But yeah, it just depends on it depends on the situation and just the extent of it.
It's crazy how much power like women have over guys. Like when a guy likes a girl, it's like,
Can't show weakness.
I have something to say.
what's that?
Well, I had to go outside to say it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's bad that you cry to your girlfriend, only because, like, to me, if you cry to your girlfriend, I feel like, wow, that shows like he actually loves me, or wow, he's showing something. That gives me something, because, sorry, PJ, for example, PJ's a like silent crier. He like silently doesn't do anything. He just quivers his lips and like lets it roll. And I didn't even notice he was crying when I first saw him crying. So I was like, wow, this bitch loves me. I fucking love him when he cries. So like, I like it when men cry. It just shows me like, hey, like they have emotions too. Like I hate when girls are like, guys have no fucking emotions. They have
Yeah.
nothing. Like blah blah blah. Like no, that's not true. All guys need a hug. Like fuck. Like I don't know what to say, but that's how I feel.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, and I think like my perspective of saying like it really kind of depends on the situation is because like but and part of also why I'm saying women have power for guys, it's like some guys are like absolutely worthless until they have a girl who they can be with regularly or like intimately. Like period, because it can like dominate your brain, like the idea that you don't have someone like that can like dominate your brain as a guy. That's what I've noticed, right? And but the truth is some women like that's how the women in my experience have all felt the way that you just said you felt. But there are women out there who will fucking leave you. They'll be like, I don't want a fucking guy who cries, like period. But for those guys, sometimes they need her, like in their life at that point. You know, they probably know it's not going to be a everything, like a rest of lifetime type of thing, but they need them. So it's like depending on your situation, you gotta watch out what you do. With me, I'm always with girls who I want to be with forever. So if you're gonna leave when I cry, then I should know that sooner rather than later, like type of shit. Because some people fucked up.
I agree.
Yeah.
The thing with me, like me as an individual, is I have this like attitude where it's just like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like anything can happen. And it's just like
I think I'm kind of like that
okay,
too in a way.
like I don't care. Like whatever. Like
Yeah, I definitely don't give a
I can't
fuck.
control it. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like you know, like there be people on the road, like even like driving,
You get
like
road rage.
there
Shut
be
up,
no, not anymore. Like that was before. Like
bro. That
now
was
there's
like 2 weeks ago,
no. The last road rage incident I had probably was like last year, bro.
bro. Two
Like
weeks ago, you were mad because some lady almost sideswiped you, and you were like, "If you guys weren't here, I would follow her all the way home, beeping, flipping her off, and I'd be screaming at
yeah,
her.
but I
I'll
didn't
follow
do
her all the
it.
way to her house, but I
I
didn't
didn't
do
do
it.
it. Exactly. I would have
You
done
said if
it.
we weren't there, though.
No, but no,
I don't
it's just
know.
like no, it's not even that. Like if you threaten my life in a car, I might do it. But it's just
I caught him.
like yesterday. No, what's today? Monday. Yeah, I didn't go to yesterday. Like there was like I was driving through West Hartford, and there's like a car on my ass, like speeding, like an infinity on my ass, trying to get by me. And I'm just going 35 miles per hour, which is speed limit, and there's a car beside me going. We're just going 35 miles through the road, and he's like trying to get me out the way, and I'm just like, what? Like I don't even care, bro. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you're in a rush. Like you're not probably not even going anywhere. You know what I mean? You're just trying to drive fast. So
bro.
like he like the person in the right turned, so I went to the right lane, and he went next to me. We're both at the red light, right? So I looked, and it was a like you know it was a female, but it was African American female.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at her, and I'm just like, I like rolled down my window, and I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong? Like, you okay or whatever? And she's just like, you driving slow. You driving slow. So I'm just like, I roll my window up. Like, I know.
They should have a word that's like the opposite of canceled. Like when you do the politically right thing.
Just broke into my house.
All right, go get him.
So right, she's just
Oh,
like,
bring him in here. Have him as a guest. We'll go viral, bro.
Who's that?
Who's who?
Who's he bringing?
No, he said someone just broke into my house.
Oh,
That's what I heard. Yeah, I was gonna say it's funny because like when I was young, I was the one who was like be driving crazy, and now like when I drive and I see someone driving crazy, it just makes me upset that they're like putting people's lives in danger.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird
I
how
never
like,
understood that. I never really understood that shit either. Like, just driving record, like purposely, just like
Well, it's fun. That's the truth.
yeah.
It is
Okay.
fun, but once you realize that it's like, oh, it's not about my
Yeah,
life, it's about their
that's what I'm trying to
life.
get at. Like,
Yeah.
it's just weird that people just don't think about it. To me, it's just weird that people just don't think about that shit.
Well, and dude, like street racing is more fun than track racing. Like that shit's fun as fuck. Like traffic and curbs and fucking, it's hard mode. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun, man. I would love if I could do that, but I'm waiting for VR GTA really at that point. You know what I mean?
Oh, street racing.
Yeah, so I
And,
can just
VR?
drive. Yeah, if I kill a civilian,
Need
it's
for
like
Speed?
fuck. Not just GTA.
No, I'm saying like a Need for Speed type VR game.
Yeah. But more GTA because I'm talking about street. I'm talking about traffic. Like there's traffic. I'm gonna be weaving in and out.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Like shit like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because that's real life. I mean, in
Yeah.
real life, I've done things where like you're driving recklessly. You see a cop saw you. They don't hit the lights immediately. They almost never do, and then you lose them before they can pull you over. Like I've done shit like that. That shit was fun. But yeah, you grow up and you just kind of realize that like it's not about
Shit
me,
is
man.
dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's fun as fuck though. As far as like adrenaline, oh my god, all the chips are on the table, literally. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
It's fun, bro.
Nah, I'm
But-
good, bro.
I'm definitely I don't drive like that at all anymore. I'm honestly like the most granny driver of all time now. I signal. I fucking go the speed limit, or not. I go 5 over. You know that's normal though. I'm not weaving in and out of traffic. I never pass on the right, which is like a law that everyone fucking breaks. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Go on a track. Would you want to go on a track racing? Are you afraid to drive? What's up with you? Tell us the truth.
That's a good question.
Tell us the truth.
I think that's part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because accidents, like I've been in accidents obviously.
Mm.
And I had one to the point where it's like though when it happened, like apparently my disc shifted, so I was in like physical therapy for a while for that.
Goddamn.
So
how'd it happen?
maybe someone someone was stopping in front of us, and so we stopped behind them. There wasn't a stop sign, and someone was like going 90 behind us, and they didn't know, or like they didn't realize
They
us in
weren't-
time,
yeah.
and they just smacked us in the back.
That shit
And
happens all the time.
it's weird. It's weird because all things considered, for us, like me and my mom, we came out pretty fine. It kind of just like dented her back hood, not even like a lot.
Yeah,
Like
chunk.
it was still very drivable,
Yeah.
but the car behind us was fucked. Like
Yeah.
because it slid. It kind of like slid under. The hood slid
Yeah.
under when it hit us when she
Seen
backed
shit
up.
like that.
So it's just weird to me, like, and it's like I have tried to learn. Like I got my permit. I've driven plenty of times, and it's like, and I feel fine, but it's also kind of who like I'm driving with, because when you have your permit, you're supposed to drive with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only ever been my mom, and she's always been paranoid. She's like me; she gets paranoid about shit. Yeah,
My mom's so fucking driving. She's a fucking anxiety fucking balloon.
exactly. So it's like I've never had the opportunity to just learn on my own, because you can't necessarily learn on your own.
I thought, isn't it like after like you only have to drive with someone with you for like the first month or two? You have your permit.
No, I think it's the whole time
I don't
until
know.
you actually get your. I can look into it again, but I thought it was just you have to have somebody in the passenger seat.
I feel like I remember it being like it's just a month or two after. I don't know.
Are you talking about Connecticut laws, or are you just talking about laws in general
it
driving?
would be
Connecticut
Connecticut
laws.
laws.
Okay, well, it's different for us. When you turn 18, you can drive on your own. But if, let's say, if you get your license at 16, you have to wait a full year to be driving on your own.
So you don't even need a permit. And
Might be right. Might be something like that. I'm thinking.
Hang on, I'm trying to. My mom's like, no. Hang on, give me.
Cause I got my permit when I was 16. No. It was definitely like the first month or two for me that I had to drive with somebody, and then it's alone.
I don't remember then.
Yeah.
I thought it was always just you needed somebody to drive with you.
Okay, yeah, I was right. When I
But-
turned, like, let's say I got my license at 16, and I have to drive with a parent or somebody with a license for a whole year, and then I'll be able to drive on my own. But if I was 18, it would be different. I wouldn't have to have
Yeah,
anybody.
just get your license. Yeah, it's like that here too. The last part. But yeah, I got my license at 16. Or my permit, I guess. But don't be scared, man. It's good. You know, we live in a place that's not very walk accessible, which sucks about it.
Mhm.
It really does suck. I wouldn't mind being in a place where you could just walk everywhere, but they just don't build our fucking states like that. They
I
have shit
think
like that in
also
Europe.
part of it, and like I think another part of it to me is just like every phase is, and it's not like an excuse, but it's kind of like a how it's just kind of been. Everything in my life has always been within walking distance.
No.
I've worked from home for years now.
But if you had a car, then you wouldn't mind getting a job you had to go to if you got paid more, would you?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
now
guess
or
that's
maybe not
true.
in the past type of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But
you just found a way
I've
to make
also
do without it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a way to describe it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. For me, it's really hard because where I live is like there's nothing but houses on one side, and then there's like basically a highway on the other side. So it's like I can't walk across the highway, and then there's nowhere to go that way unless I were to go for like fucking literally like an hour walk type of shit. So, so I like felt like I really needed a car. I couldn't go anywhere. So, and everything's far further away over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really don't want to take a fucking bus or anything. The way that our buses work here, like you end up at places like 45 minutes early. It's like every job I've ever had, there's always like a few people who are there like 40 minutes early because that's when the bus goes through there. Get a scooter.
I have different scooters a couple times.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're fine.
You could just be a scooter, bruh. I wonder if Bubba's fucking dying in the other room fighting for his fucking life right now.
Drink half the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, right? The dude's a fucking alcoholic. He actually just took a break so that he could get drunker from drinking.
Bro, that's bad.
That's addiction. Have you tried having lucid dreams at all?
So actually, I did. Not actively, but I would before I go to bed. Like I started doing this like during
Yeah.
the day, and then like before I go to bed, I would just try to think it.
Yeah.
And like I've noticed, I don't know if I've noticed it, but it's like I feel like oh I know I'm noticing that like I'm in a dream more, not
Uh-huh.
controlling, but just I've noticed like more. Oh hey, this is a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been noticing lately.
That's like the first steps, man, of like
Dreams?
intentionally making it happen.
Talking about dreams, I love dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like PJ said, I always text him when I say I have something to say. It's always about dreams. That was about dreams last time. And I was like, I can control my dream. I mean, sometimes, but when there's a point, like, let's say it gets really hard, I know exactly what I'm saying. I can see the entire room. But let's say if I stand up and I start walking, there's a point where I just try to pass out on myself in my dream. And I'm like, whoa, all right, I can't think about it anymore. I have to go back to my dream and just go with it. I can actually have conversations with people, but it's only for a short amount of time, or I lose my sense of feeling. And then I'm like, I can't walk. I'm about to pass out or fall over. But I've actually had real conversations. And have you ever felt pain?
Yes.
Yes.
That
I
shit
think I have.
hurts. That
Yeah.
shit hurts. Being shot, being stabbed,
Yeah.
the fear in my brain that I have when I'm getting chased by something is just like, boom,
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. Sometimes I actually have to press, like, literally, I told PJ my face was a PS2 controller, and I had
Oh,
to press the
no.
pause button on my face just for it to stop. I was like,
What
I
the
was-
fuck?
I was- I
That
was
sounds like a
kinda-
bad salvia trip. Holy shit.
I was like telling them something similar, like where I've had the experiences where I feel like I'm getting chased in a dream and like I wake myself up out of
Yeah.
the dream. So it's kind of
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of similar.
That's why the first thing I learned was how to wake myself up from a dream, because like at that point I was having a lot of like scary dreams. And so I
Mhm.
just learned how to wake myself up. And that was like my first step where I was like, oh, like, so I learned a little tactic to wake myself up. And then I've never had to use what you said, PJ, the snapping thing. But it's like the next level is like you have to remember like when you realize you're there in the dream to snap again. And then
Okay.
and then you'll realize like, oh, this is a dream from the snap type of shit.
There are times
That's an
where
interesting concept, bro.
Yeah,
What
and
the
now you
fuck?
just took control, your hand. That was it. Something that you kind of ingrained in your brain, just a snapping motion. Yeah, so it's like easy to tether to, and then you can like start taking more and more control.
I blink. All I do is blink. If I blink hard enough,
Yeah, I was
I'll
wondering.
blink
wake
enough
up?
and I'll wake up in life.
Yeah,
That's
I wonder if
exactly what I
there's,
do.
Like, ways.
You blink?
I've never met someone who agreed with me there. I that's exactly what I would do. I would close my eyes, and if I open them and like I'm still in the dream, I just close them like really hard, and then
And
right when
then
I
wake
open
up
them,
and
I'm
you're back
awake.
in your room.
Yep,
Yes.
that's
I
exactly.
love how somebody agrees with you. Yes.
It's so weird. I've never met someone who does the same thing.
It's really easy when you get used to your dreams. Like when you
Are
start
you guys
lucid dreaming,
talking?
it gets
Are you talking about like when you wake yourself up?
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
it's like a failsafe.
you use
in
your
case you
snapping
lose
and we use
control.
our eyes.
Well, snapping is to like get into the lucid
No,
dream.
yeah, no. When
Oh,
I wake,
into
I
the-
kind of
okay.
do something
Yeah.
similar when I'm waking myself up, but I don't ever realize it when I'm actually doing it. If that makes sense.
So
You'll
you
get
don't
used
know
to
what it
realizing
is?
it.
Like I know how to wake myself up, and I know
Uh.
I'm going to wake myself up, but I don't
Huh.
necessarily know how I go about doing that.
It's interesting.
You'll get used to it.
But I don't think most people like have that ability.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, there's a lot of shit you can explore in your dream world, man. Shit's weird.
Sounds really fucking weird.
It's fucking fun, man. The fun doesn't have to stop when you go to sleep, man. You can still play a video game in your brain. And like I've figured shit out in my dream that applied to real life.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I don't know. I noticed it was for a while there, for like a couple months. I was having a lot of dreams like back in like high school, and I was like, it wasn't like every day or anything like that, but
Yeah.
like sometimes I would notice like, hey, I'm like back in high school right now. Like, and I'm talking to like my high school friends. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am my dream trying to tell me something? That's actually why I ended up asking you guys that question when I did.
Uh-huh.
It's like, are your dream trying to tell you something? Like, it's going
I-
through your mind right now, bro.
I still have high school dreams, but that's because I fucking loved high school.
I think that's why too, because I had a ball in high school. To an
Yeah, I
extent.
fucking loved it.
Like, I just didn't give a fuck.
I should have stayed back. That shit was good. But I wanted to flex on everybody. That's why I didn't. Because I did the least work, so I had to like not fail or else I just look stupid. But I had a good time, man. Freshman, sophomore year was like super hard for me. Well, like freshman year especially was super hard for me because I just didn't want to face like needing to give a fuck about life. And then sophomore year, I was like, all right, I got this. I'm turning this around. And that's exactly what I did. The next 3 years, I had so much fucking fun. Ugh. My first year, I don't even remember my freshman year because I was literally asleep like 90% of the time. I'm pretty sure that was when I was like playing Modern Warfare 2 or something, and I would just play as late as I physically could, and then I would go to school and all day, every single class, you get into the class, and I just go, just immediately. I would just put my head
Yo.
down.
It's really crazy because I was talking to my friend. I was talking to some old COD friends that I used to run with, and like he told me like a similar story. Like when we were kids, we just like stayed up literally the whole night just gaming and just like not giving a fuck the next day. And then like
Yep.
we used to really just sit here like prestige once a day, like thinking about it, like imagine telling yourself that like we could do that now. Like there's no way. Like you know how many
Yeah.
hours you
Oh
gotta
my God.
put into that shit, bro?
No, could you imagine playing games all day and then working the entire next day, just going to sleep as much as possible? Oh my God, that would be such a sad fucking life. But hey, freshman year of high school, there was nothing like Call of Duty, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro, exactly.
That shit just dropped, bro. Like you never
No,
experienced something so fun.
everybody was playing that shit. Like,
Yeah, that shit
it
was
don't matter if
different.
it don't matter if you were a nerd. It doesn't matter if you were a
Yeah.
fucking jock or Giga Chad. Like
Yeah.
everybody was playing Modern Warfare 2, bro.
Yeah.
And we were really out here prestige in the day. Like
Yeah. I'll just go to school. I'll fucking sleep all day. Every teacher, no matter how bad they were, dude, I would go to sleep. Someone else would go to sleep. The teacher would yell at them. I'd be like, wake up. It'd be like, you let Alex sleep. And I'd be there like not fully asleep yet. And I'm just laughing like, I'm going to sleep, motherfucker. Because like, I don't know why they would let me, but they would let me, man. I'll just go to sleep all day. But then I had to actually give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because it's not fun.
Pebble,
Beep bop.
what's up?
You're in trouble.
What do you mean? What happened, bro?
What is he doing? You feeding someone?
No, he's mixing alcohol.
What a knife.
Oh my
What you do?
God.
Squeeze a lime in that bitch?
Interesting.
A lemon.
Oh, I was almost right.
What happened, baby? You got yelled at? You too loud?
No. Oh, bad dad.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Literally.
I did nothing. That's why I'm a bad dad.
Shit.
Did he wake up?
No.
Yo, if you're a bad dad, then what the fuck is mom? That's why he has to fucking drink, bro. It's all her fault.
I didn't do dishes.
Dude, I can't, bro.
I don't know.
I told you, man. Beba don't fuck good. That's
Bro.
obviously it.
Bebo sound like he in a situation.
Beba don't fuck good enough.
He in a situation, bro.
You cut out,
Wait,
Beba.
what did you say?
I don't like it.
He's literally reverting, bro. This is literally trauma right here.
His face is already turning red.
He's going back to a baby.
I don't like it no more.
Yeah. Come over here, man. You can live in my basement.
My dungeon.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because when that camera goes off, he sniffs that glue right behind him. He's actually fucked. No!
Yo,
Now we're banned.
his
You get banned for that.
Alex,
Yeah.
as his cousin, because I have a cousin in my side of the family, one of those cousins you actually hang out with every week and and he now has 2 kids, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, isn't it like kind of weird does it feel weird like watching them like
No, it feels like he's
I'm
challenging me. Like he wants me to fucking reproduce so that our kids could fight
He said,
and who
"Fuck
could be the
you."
better dad.
it's because like it's just like weird to think about. To me, it's like
I don't know. I don't feel that weird about it.
not weird in like a like, oh fuck you, I'm not talking to you, but like
No, of course not.
like like, oh shit, we used to do shit together like when we were like that young, and now it's like
I don't think
you're
I've felt
bringing in
that
kids
yet.
into the world. I don't know.
I think
don't s-
I think I would
think
feel
we-
like that if our
I
kids
think-
were playing together or something. I'd be like, what the
Okay, yeah,
fuck?
that
That's
makes sense.
us. That's so
That
weird.
makes sense.
It'd be so weird.
That makes sense.
Well, I mean, you got time, bitch. So get to going.
I'm sure you'll keep fucking popping them in there.
Like because
You keep
it's like
firing that oven
I-
back
I
up.
haven't known Bevel for a long time, but like he just sounds like a cousin I have,
Yeah.
and just like he has 2 kids now, and like, oh man, we've hung out since we were like teenagers or
We
like
really did.
kids, and it's like now you got kids of your own, like holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not there yet, so
You're not ready to have kids? Do you want them though?
eventually.
Okay. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
It's like it's only because it's like mostly it's because I want to make sure I don't want an accident.
Hell no. That's why they
So,
call
like,
it that.
Yeah. And I don't want to be in a situation. I don't want to be in these situations. Like even like growing up, like
Yeah.
you know, you growing up and around the type of families we have, that
Yeah.
shit's just everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like you know how bad it gets.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't want that, bro. Like
My advice to you
Just wait as long as
is
you
to
can.
wait.
exactly.
Yeah, as long as you can hold out.
Exactly, like bro. It's like
That's why I pull out every time.
You gotta find.
it's
you
like
gotta
even I'm
find-
scared of even risking that, bro. That's the thing.
You gotta find the.
No.
one.
If you're pulling out correctly and you get her pregnant, that's not your fault. That's God's will, and you better
Oh my
have that
God,
baby.
bro. I'm not trying to. I need to make sure it's with somebody who I actually
yeah.
plan on being with. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm scared of even asking that, because what if it happens to somebody who I'm not fucking with,
So you,
and now you're stuck with a kid together?
yeah, so that's
Yeah, that's
crazy
worse.
because it's just like
That shit
you know,
sounds
it's-
like a
that's
awful.
happening. That's happening to me right now.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Nobody
I
likes
don't
it,
want it.
motherfucker. That's why I
No.
told him he should leave, but he wants to stay. You know.
I don't want to stay.
Does your
But you
girl?
stay for the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Go
stays
ahead,
for the
come here.
kid.
Yeah.
But you stay for the child, don't you?
Yeah.
I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I had a miscarriage like almost a year ago, and I was not happy with it. Like I had this feeling deep inside me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do anything bad about it, but I guess my anxiety and my like hormones were like, yeah, you're not ready. And I had a miscarriage, so I was like, honestly, to my extent, I felt bad, but then I didn't because like I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all.
It happens when you're ready.
You think that
Yeah.
was God?
Yeah, it most likely was.
I'm not asking you, Bevel. I'm asking her.
Yeah,
God.
honestly, because I feel like God was saying, yeah, you know you ain't ready, so I'm not giving you this kid.
Damn.
It was like, hey, I felt like it was a push. Like, yo, you had a miscarriage, now it's time to go. Like, you're telling yourself, like, you don't love this man, leave. You gotta
Yeah.
go now.
But then, but only to counter argue that, would you be the same way if you had the kid, and would it be like, oh, this kid was in itself a gift from God, and
Mm.
You're
Because-
asking me this question?
just in general,
Uh,
with the same thing, with the same value, would the same, you would, if I feel like you would just have the same mindset, wouldn't you?
I just feel, honestly,
Depends
I
how
would love the
Christian you
kid
are.
more than the person, just like he's feeling right now. I'd be there for the kid.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't because I've seen other people, and then my parents used to argue a lot. I think my parents should have divorced a long time ago, and I don't think it did me any justice to have them
Well,
stay in the
I
same
agree
house.
with that. I agree with that on that
So-
point.
the thing is that like if I were to go, I won't be able to spend
He's
as much time. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And
basically nowadays.
that idea sucks. 'Cause
Nowadays, for some reason,
I
the females always keep the babies, and that's what he's thinking is like, if I leave, she's gonna take the child.
and that the idea of not
So
spending
how
as
long
much
do you
time
hold out?
sucks.
Till he's 8 or till he's
Old enough.
30?
No, I'm probably like
Because my parents, I'm pretty sure, dude. If when I move out of here, they're gonna fucking divorce, bro. I don't think they're gonna stay
think so.
together forever. I could see it happening for sure. But imagine waiting till everyone's out of the house. I
No,
mean,
no,
that's a commitment, bro.
no. So I'm like, and but you know what's tricky to me is another one. Another one on the way.
More time.
Bro.
What if this one is triplets? You don't even know yet, bro.
I'm gonna kill myself.
God.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I jump off the bridge. Alex, I'm sorry. You're gonna get all rights to this, and I'm jumping off.
Okay. I'll take care of it for you. I'll wait till it moons, brother.
That's another thing. To you guys, like another question. How many do you think is too much?
There isn't.
There's
You
never
think
too
s-
much.
you think
If
so?
you have
Never too
enough
much.
capital,
As long as
and
you can
enough-
afford it, yeah.
yeah. If you can afford it, there's never too much. Because honestly,
So
like
do you
there's
think
such
that's more of a financial thing than anything?
Yeah.
holding people
100%.
back?
it's because you got to feed them,
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
and they need somewhere to live. You know what I mean? So
School.
yeah.
That's just
Well,
expensive.
school's free. But it's just
I
like
mean,
food, living, a
Diapers.
roof, that, diapers, wipes, food, and the clothes, the necessities. It's expensive as fuck. So it's just like if you can afford it, then it's just like go for it. And because like there's such a blessing, bro. Like
yeah.
I see my little man every day, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I fucking love you, dude. Like you know what I mean? It's just like
And most
it's
people
just
love a big family, man. Having a big family is a magical fucking thing, bro.
it is, bro. Because you like imagine when you're older and you're like y'all made it or whatever. And you're just there in a room full of people that you made, and you're just like. Yeah, like
And
I
everyone
did
like
this.
loves each other, is getting
Yeah,
along. My
like,
kids are gonna not
I
fight.
did this, like this is
Yeah.
me, so I don't know.
That's fair. That's totally fair, actually.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's just like
You're our only child, right, PJ? So see, it's a little different
That's
for you.
why I feel like I have because I've had these conversations before, and like I would ask people, do I come off as somebody who's never had a sibling? And they would tell me like yes, and because I always wonder like what makes it so different.
Yeah, I don't really usually think about shit like that, but like with the family question you just asked, it kind of made me think and remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like the bond you do have with a sibling is fucking crazy, man. Even if you barely know them, it's like it's a crazy bond, like connection that you guys have, just understanding, like it's fucking crazy. Way different than way different than even your mom, like your sibling. It's a different thing, like not more or
Yeah.
less, but it's just
Yeah.
it's a whole different thing.
Like my sister talks way more. My
didn't
little sister
actually-
talks way more shit, like way more shit to me than she does any of our parents type shit. You know what I mean?
Bro, Alex,
like when-
I didn't have these type of fucking thoughts until I was actually with B. We were on VR chat, and I would get high, right? And I would listen to this song, and it's literally called Brother, right? And the whole song, he's just talking about how they like went through a lot and basically ups and downs. We fought and I still love you type stuff. And I'm saying here like I've never experienced like, and I had this whole high conversation where like I've never had that experience.
Yeah.
So like it always like I wouldn't say fascinates me, but it makes me think. Oh, I wonder what it would have been like this way if I was like a brother or a sister, or like I wonder if I come off a certain way, or if it's pretty obvious that I've like always been an only child.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my high thoughts.
I mean, that's why pot's good, man. Pot make you think about things a little
That's what
differently.
Makes me want to smoke
Hey,
right
and
now.
I found a banger ass song from it, so
Yeah.
love that fucking song.
Yeah. Fucking Bevel's looking at his cryptocurrencies.
Sure. Okay. But no, it's just time for me to on one of my nodes on
Fuck, what are
3 of
saying?
my validator nodes, I had to roll over my rewards so I don't I decrease the amount of taxes I pay when I claim. Yeah, so this is that 7. No, shit. I'm gonna grow this fucking crypto till it doesn't grow anymore. You know what I mean? Right now I'm making probably like $15 a day. I grew it more, I compounded into my next node.
He's a compounder.
15. Yeah, I reinvest. Fuck, I don't need $15. Fuck. I don't need $15, so I just well, it wasn't $15. I reinvested probably like, let me see, how much was it? I reinvested 60. No, not 60. $250. Reinvested $250 right back into it. Instead of taking the $250 out, reinvested back in.
What do you think of Overwatch 2, though?
Overwatch 2 is good. I just don't know about the community. I don't know. I just feel
Dude,
like
the
In the
Overwatch
community.
community is the most ungrateful community I have ever
that's what
fucking
I'm saying.
seen,
Like,
bro.
who's gonna watch streamers? Like, what I mean?
Bro,
Who's gonna watch people that record
people
the
are
content?
review bombing. People are review bombing the game, and they're not even review bombing it for the game itself. Like, what? The gameplay is fine. It's really fun, but you're mad because the game it's free now, and they put a fucking battle pass in it now.
Yeah,
Come on,
you guys
bro.
are talking about different things, though. But, because Bubba's talking about, like, viewers, Overwatch viewers. He's talking about, like, watching it, like, or playing it as,
Like
as
real
a stream
time,
or something.
yeah.
But XQC, you ever heard of XQC? You know
Yeah.
that the only reason he's known is because he was good at
Oh,
Overwatch. I mean, it has
'Cause he was good
314K
at
viewers,
How-
right?
Dude,
How do you?
Overwatch has
How do
always
you?
been
That's what I'm. How
Overwatch
do
has
you
always been
like?
like consistent with their viewers at least.
How do you?
There's a
No,
fan base
wait.
there.
Yeah,
I
there's
got
a
a
huge
fucking
dedicated
question.
fan base.
How do you consider yourself good at Overwatch? Like, what even
There's
is
literally
that,
a
bro?
What do you mean?
ranking system.
There's a ranking system and there's a pro league.
So he played solo rank until he got up there.
Yeah, until he got pro.
It's no different than ranking.
So
That's not
there's
hard.
no different
That's
than
not
ranking in the league.
hard. That's not hard.
He was.
It's no different
It's
than ranking
really
in the league.
not, and that's one of the reasons why XUC is famous, or he blew up, because it wasn't even on a hard champion. It was on Winston. You haven't played Winston yet, but he's a monkey
yeah.
that literally all he does is he jumps far, and he has the bubble shield he could put around him, and his gun like auto connects to enemies close to him. And his ult, he just gets big and he can like toss
He's
people
a
around.
tank.
Literally, you
And
don't
yeah,
have to, you don't
yeah,
have to aim with him
yeah.
at all.
Yeah, you're just a tank. You don't have to aim at all. And he went pro and blew up because of his Overwatch gameplay. Not even a hard hero, bro. But people love
not a hard game
Overwatch.
either. Not a hard game either.
I mean,
bro.
you're saying
I
that,
feel
but
like-
we're
I
unranked
feel like if
right
I
now.
can, yeah,
You
know
did
what I
pretty
mean?
good
Like,
though.
I didn't put money hours into it. If I put hours into it and learn how to the
Yeah, and
like,
learn
it's
the
just like,
abilities.
you know what I mean?
You should.
Exactly,
You
bro.
should. I was telling PJ.
People will watch you if you're high ranked.
Yeah, I was telling PJ. I was impressed
I'm
with
high
how.
ranked in TFT.
Shut the fuck up. I was telling
I
PJ.
am.
I was
I am.
impressed by the damage you did. Like the last games you played Soldier. Like you actually put up numbers
Yeah.
where it's like people usually have to play for a minute to like understand how to
Like,
put
dude,
down that much
I was
damage.
telling, like, dude, you just gotta play him like a COD character, and you're fine.
Yeah.
You want to play?
Yeah, you want to play now?
You want to play
Are we
now,
done?
PJ?
Yeah, we can cut the podcast 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Talking
I
about
love you.
Overwatch, and
I
now we
was
want to play
gonna cry.
Overwatch.
I almost cried in this podcast. You know that, right?
Yeah, I got emotional, man.
You got
Yeah,
real
I almost
emotional.
cried.
That's
I
how we
almost cried.
talk podcasts.
I
I
almost
don't mind
cried.
that though. You get that sometimes.